It sound right, boy.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Welcome back into the BENXT Dome. You're looking live at 13.5 billion people in attendance this evening. The very fake sport of football has finally come to an end. But the wrestling continues. The real sport continues. Hello, PlayStation Nation. Are you there?
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
They're here. They're in attendance. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a lovely day. Welcome back to BENXT. We've got a full night of action for you. I hope you're prepared. I hope you've brought your channel points, your BENXT bucks, because it's about to get really bloody weird, probably. 35 stream streak there. I see you, the Firewall. Thank you. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Yeah. A up, Ben. A up yourself. Welcome. How are you doing? So, tonight, I believe we're starting things off with a championship match. We'll get there in just a second. I need to, of course, thank Beragost BSC for the resub. 6 months. Thank you. Who is going to show up in the BENXT zone tonight? You never know. It's so unpredictable. CBennett12, 95 stream streak. Oh, God, 95. That's a very big number. That it is. That it bloody is. Hello, Mr. Black. Welcome in, moderators. Trowling Badger, Lord Brotovich. I hope you're all well. It's been a good day. I've had a good day today. Had a bit of a slower start, which is honestly probably for the best, because normally on BENXT days, I sit at my desk at 9 a.m. and I work all the way through until 9:30 p.m. That's probably not very healthy, probably. So I started a little later today. Still managed to get plenty done though. Been working on the next Worst Games episode. All going to plan so far.
How are you? How was your day? It's Ben Potter PlayStation Nation BENXT stream time.
BENXT?
So happy to see you as always. Big love to you, my dude.
Stephen, thank you for the bits. I hope you are well. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the bits. Afro Giraffe, 14 months. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you are well. Plushy Labs Jennykin, 10 stream streak, 10 watches is quite a lot of watches. I hope we get to see Thick Shauna. You should add her outfit. Oh my God, I shouldn't I? Going on the patch notes. Now, as mentioned, I'm very excited. Tomorrow I'm going away for a few days. Looking forward to it. That's why next week's streams are rearranged slightly. Oh, bloody hell! Hello, Ashton Matthews. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Listen to that dueling music. Isn't it awful when combined? Thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had a lovely stream, Ashton. It's Indie Wednesday today, isn't it? What were you indieing? Let me know. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're well, Ashton. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I'm going away for a few days, and I can't remember where my train of thought was. Yes, I may not be able to add Thick Shauna's new outfit. There's a hell of a line to introduce the Raiders. I may not be able to add Thick Shauna's new outfit before next week's stream, but I will make a note. I will make a note to do it. Here we go. Add Thick Shauna's alt attire. Brilliant. There we go. Brilliant. It's done. It's in the calendar. It's sorted. It fully didn't bring me with the rain. Well, you're here now. Welcome in, Ashton. I think we did. We did. Ian Westcoat. Thank you so much for the resub. 13 months. Hi, Ian. Thank you. Welcome. Thick Shauna is. I'm gonna have to stand up, gang. No, I have a photo of her saved on my computer for personal reasons. It's going to be so huge, just for the benefit of people who haven't seen Thick Shauna yet. By the way, I am going to post about Thick Shauna on social media. I think I've actually scheduled it. It's how organised I am. I think it's going out tomorrow. It appears the image is so thick it can't actually load. Here we go. Wow, is that good enough? We'll start there. It's just it will not fit in frame. Hang on a sec. Wow. The sins. There we go. There's Thick Shauna. Realised in felt and stuffing. Now you're all up to speed. Now you know what I need to add to BENXT to update the outfit. So she's there.
Hey, it's the boy band from Twitch in it confused Dixon.
Yeah, it is. Goddamn right. Spicy Retro, thank you for the bits. Hello. Welcome in. What was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Yes, a few people in the chat saying it was nice to meet us on Saturday. It was lovely to meet you too. Everyone was bloody lovely. Can't say it enough. And yeah, what a fucking day. What a bloody day, eh? Right, anyway, we've got some wrestling happening tonight. Stick around if you've joined from the raid. Or, you know, it is tea time. Go and make sure you're fed and watered. You need the toilet. Go sort yourself out. But the wrestling waits for no one, so you may want to hurry back. Because we are kicking things off with a championship match. As I said, we spun? Possibly, that's the correct term. We spinned the wheel at the end of last week's stream. And so today we start off with Silas the Dog Boy defending his Little Kong Strong Championship title against Chunk Boy, Michael Johnson, Fanny, and Brian Michael Bendis. What a lineup. What a bloody lineup. Of course, the predictions will be live in a moment, so get ready to wager those BENXT bucks. Is it going to be a retention for Silas? Can someone else sneak in and get a victory? Michael Johnson is debuting his special Parrot Boy attire that he only wears for special occasions. Nate, thank you so much, man. Thank you very much. Nate, off of being on holiday, has gifted 10 subs. Nate, thank you so much. That's really, really kind. Give me a second. Where's my button? We're here. Oh, I'm a bit lower down than I usually am. Can I maybe move into a more appropriate position? That's not it. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Whee! There we go. That's where we wanted to be. Wide as hell. Wet Dreams and Thick Streams, ahoy hoy, welcome to the Thickness 2. Jelly-filled Pandas, Elias 3T, Stevie 3, Rinaldo 88, Slappy Dat, Tall Order TV, Daz J Cooper, Vibro Guy 1980, C Plummy, and I am Mr. Slater. Welcome all of you to the Thickness, courtesy of Nate's generosity. Thank you, Nate. Hope you're having a lovely holiday, my friend. And we're back down. There we go. We're sorted. My live chat is just so full of stuff. There's a hype train. There's a prediction. I can only see like 3 messages at a time here. But you're all here, and that's the important thing. Welcome in. And Nate, thank you so much again for gifting those sub-aroonies. Hello, BTJ. Welcome in. Welcome into everybody who's just joining. The predictions are live, by the way. You've got, I don't know how many seconds left. Probably about a minute left. If you want to wager some BENXT bucks on our first match of the night. And Scarf of Jericho's just resubbed as well, 15 months. Oh yeah, resub time. Good evening, Ben, Pippa, the Drinks Fairy, and the Thickness, and then a load of emote. And good evening to you. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a nice day. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate you. Just had a fresh load of fantastic art from very wonderful, talented, lovely man, Danji's Designs. I'm wondering if I can find an image to put in here. He's been putting together for me some new emote badges for the new milestones that will be on us before we know it. So we've got a few new ones. We won't be seeing it for like what are we on? 15 months? How many months is a year and a half? 18 months. So we won't be able to see it for another 3 months, but I'll give you a little sneaky peek now if I can bloody find them. Of course, go and support Dan and his amazing work. And this is our 1.5 year badge. Look at that. It's lovely. And he's done a sin. I find most people that revolve around me do sins regularly. But as the Twitch badges progress through time, they do, in fact, get wider. So that's a lovely detail. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing some of those in the chat very soon. Big thank you to Dan. He's great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dan. Okay. Predictions have concluded. I've got my audio queued up nearly. We're going to start off with an absolute banger of a theme song as Silas the Dog Boy marches into battle in a tables match to defend his Little Kong Strong Championship. Get ready, my friends, because it's time.
The following contest is a fatal five-way tables match.
Tables match. Sort of. He's wearing his bow tie. The Dog Boy.
Do I have time, or is it too
Cover your ears, everybody. Okay, that wasn't quite as explosive as I had feared. He's all right. Silas the Dog Boy in his second reign as Little Kong Strong champion. Can he hold on to it? We'll find out soon enough. And here he comes, with the 45-minute entrance. Chunk Boy, gone but never forgotten. He's on his way down. He'll be here in a minute. Thank you very much, Trailing Badger. The prediction results are as follows. Silas the Dog Boy, 38%. Chunk Boy, 11%. Michael Johnson, 16%. Fanny, 20%. And Brian Michael Bendis, 15%. Chunk Boy still chasing his first ever championship. We will be here for 6,000 years if we don't skip this, so do bear with me here. He's still coming. He's on his way. Chunk Boy is not an Ewok, I promise you. That is obviously a Mammoth-Sween. That's obviously what that is. There's no confusing that. Please welcome everybody, Michael Johnson and his very special championship match attire.
Got that doggy shit not out and talking sexual war. Walking round on their fours, they make me hit the floor.
From Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 211 pounds. Fly, boys! Michael Johnson!
The Parrot Boy is here. I did ask him, is that too many tassels? And he quite rightly said, you can never have enough tassels, Benjamin. He used my full name, so I know that he's serious. But he's here. He's chasing his first singles championship, not including the Vidiots title. since he was the wide champion over on BENXT, has yet to win an energy drink championship, and tonight could be Michael Johnson's time.
And ease.
This sense of melancholy. Yeah, very good. But I think we all know, really, deep down, it's time for Fanny. Fanny, 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 Fanny. Fanny recently emerged, unfortunately, on the losing end of a bitter feud with Mona Wanks. It was Wanks Fanny, or indeed Fanny Wanks, and Wanks did win. And we've seen an awful lot more of Wanks since then, but we haven't seen much of Fanny, so looking forward to seeing Fanny tonight. And she could win a championship as well. Big night for Fanny. Get it done. Bring home the gold. And that means we have just one more person waiting to arrive in this matchup. And that's the former world champion, Brian Michael Bendis. Hello, PlayStation Nation. He done Miles Morales. Brian Michael Morales looking to add another title to his trophy case. He has won this championship once in the past. That's the only title he's won since coming to Pitdown, and he's been here for a good while now. Obviously, former two-time BENXT men's champion has not been able to replicate the same success here on the blue brand. But watch for the splat, sorry. Watch for the splat. There it is. Tonight could change that. He could become a two-time Little Kong Strong champion immediately. Chunk Boy squishing all of the insides out of Brian Michael Bendis, and then Silas the Dog Boy, the two biggest men in this match, seemingly teaming up on perhaps the smallest man in this match. The goal here, naturally, is to put someone through a table, and oftentimes the computer-controlled participants in this match, with that being all of them, forget that that is the goal. First person to put someone through a table is the Little Kong Strong champion. Silas the Dog Boy, the incumbent champion. Everybody else just perhaps looking to weaken and wear down their opponents in this match, so they're a little bit easier to put through a table, because if they are fresh, then they will quite easily battle out of that scenario. Thank you very much, BTJ. I haven't had the opportunity to show Michael Johnson his lovely bird outfit. I'm sure he would approve, though. I hope he would approve. I hope he would. Have you installed today's update, just in case we have new fun changes? I pressed update, and it said that I was on the latest version, so no doubt there has been an update since last week, but God knows what it does. God bloody knows.
Just wanted to say how much of a pleasure it was to meet Peter and Michael. Was there nervous before about your name Philippines by complimenting notification? Up the BENXT and the lovely people in chat.
Rosie Dave, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you too. And I'm sorry to hear you were nervous. Hopefully it was a lovely interaction. I know we had a lovely interaction. And that shirt, impeccable. Rosie Dave was wearing a Felino Squeak shirt. So thank you for buying a piece of merch as well. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much, man. Welcome into the stream. Okay. Head scissors takedown from Mikey Johnson to Fanny on the outside, and now big chops delivered to Chunk Boy. There is a table in the ring. The champion, Silas the Dog Boy, big leg drop, although we didn't actually get to see much of that at all. And now Silas, the champion, is remembering what he's here to do. Will it be a retention for Silas? We're going to get a terrible angle. Last week we got a quite frankly criminal amount of count-out victories and losses, which is rubbish. But we also, I think, had a championship match, a championship tables match conclude off-screen, which is just like worst-case scenario, really, isn't it? Fanny looking to do some damage to the champion here. She goes up and now Michael Bendis quickly in there afterwards. In comes Chunk Boy. Michael Johnson Looking to walk Chunk Boy over to the table, unable to do so. Chunk Boy powering out. Fanny, glancing blow there. Champion getting back to his feet. Michael Johnson will stop it. Chunk Boy now. I think we know. Oh my God, there goes Fanny. Fanny absolutely chucked out. And I think Chunk Boy just interrupted what Silas and Michael Johnson were doing. Michael Johnson is up. I think it might be about to be a retention for... He's done it. I forgot what his name is. Silas the Dog Boy has retained his championship. And Chunk Boy just watched it happen. It was a relatively short match here. But Silas the Dog Boy will walk into his second week as champion here. And unfortunately, Mikey Johnson's new lovely Parrot Boy attire was not enough to keep him safe. Silas the Dog Boy sees off the competition in relatively quick fashion, I would say. And he is still the Little Kong Strong champion. That was a really bloody quick one. I was expecting that to go a lot longer. Good boy, indeed. Anonymous, thank you for gifting us up to Amaranth. Are you watching? Welcome to the thickness, Amaranth. Thank you very much, Anonymous. It's very kind. I need a BENXT pick-me-up. My PS3 died today and I've lost nearly 20 years of save data. Furious is an understatement. Oh, the pain train. I'm so sorry. Is there any way to get the hard drive out? I mean, there is. I know there is on PS3s, but I don't know how the save data works. Don't give up on it. There might be a way that you can get it off there. I'm crossing my fingers for you. I really hope you can, because that is brutal. I'm so sorry to hear that. No thick streams and wet dreams for Amaranth. Fine, all right. Wet dreams and thick streams. Ahoy hoy, welcome to the thickness, courtesy of Anonymous, to Amaranth, who I'm sure is enjoying the stream from her paddling pool right now. There we go. Are we happy with that? Is that better? PS3 hard drives are encoded to device, unfortunately. Oh, that's shit. I was hoping that with all the advancements that have been made in emulation and like cracking the PS3 wide open, that there might be some sort of third-party piece of software for PC that you could plug your hard drive into. I think it's worth a Google. Just try it. You know, don't give up just yet. There might be a way. There might be a way. I bet Amaranth would love Shauna. Bet she would. Who wouldn't? Quite frankly, who bloody wouldn't? P47 Molf, welcome in. How you doing? It's main event time, my friends. The Pip-Down Women's Champion Jill Sandwich is in action against Mona Wanks and former Pip-Down Women's Champion Bob Pistottier. Non-title match, of course. This one could go on for 6,000 years. I'm hoping it won't. Normally with triple threat matches, we're alright. We don't need to do a countdown on that. Tag team matches? Sometimes. Brawls? Absolutely. Triple threats? Hopefully not. These are usually pretty good, so buckle up, everybody. Predictions are live now. Wager those fucking BENXT bucks, my dudes. Let's bloody do this thing. Ba-da-da-da-da.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life.
Look folks, it is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Jill Sandwich.
Jill Sandwich managed to overcome Barb Pistottier to capture this championship in an impromptu matchup that the game got so confused by that it didn't actually award her the title afterwards. We had to go in and manually reassign it. Absolute scandalous behaviour on part of Pip Down management, and still no comment yet from GM Pippa the Cat. Rather curious, if you ask me. Either way, justice has been served now, and she proudly walks around with the biggest prize in Pip Down over her shoulder. And a big test for the champion here tonight, even if her title is not on the line, as we said. Here's Mona Wanks.
And her opponents, first from Beverly Hills, California,
Little Miss Wang S. She's here. We've seen Fanny. And now it's time for Wanks. Mona Wanks has been performing rather spectacularly in recent streams. I say it every time, but a win here could be huge for any of these women. A win for Wanks could jettison her up the World Championship division, could get her a shot at Jill Sandwich down the line, and you know that this next and final competitor would love a shot to get her championship back. And that is the daughter of the Queen. The princess? I don't really know, actually, how this works.
representing the family from Newcastle upon Tyne, England,
Yeah, close enough. Oh, Jesus. Stop it. You're making fire come out. Jesus. Okay, well, it appears that whatever cabling we have under the ring apron there is pretty delicate. Maybe we should ask Barb Pistotier not to thonk it, not to bonk it with a bone. What if it explodes and hurts someone? Anyway, it's fine. We're all right. Thank you, Trailing Badger. Jill Sandwich, 45% of the BENXT bucks. Mona Wanks, 47%. Barb Pistotier, 18%. The underdog here. Jacoby Buddington, catch you soon. No worries. Take care of yourself. And immediately Jill Sandwich drops her former rival. Mona Wanks now looking to embarrass the Sandwich champion. Oh, 37% for Mona. Okay, all right. That's a lot of percents, actually. That doesn't make sense. Is it weird to get nostalgia for Barbara Pierce? Hearing Dot-Ear theme intro might mean a rewatch of her debut in Dark Souls. Hey, listen, at some point, not sure when, I've got a Japanese copy of Bloodborne, and there will be time for some Soulsborne revisiting. Perhaps Barb Pistotier makes her way over there as well, but we'll get there in due time. We'll get there when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to go back, give it a rewatch. It's always there, always ready. Have a lovely day, Nate. Enjoy your holiday. Double axe handle from the former champion who slides out of the ring. Of course, there is no disqualification in a triple threat match. Here comes a sledgehammer wielded by Big Barb, who just stands back at whatever the hell Mona Wanks was doing, and she gets her right in the tum-tum and right in the sandwich and right in the tum-tum. And Barb Pistotier is taken over in this match and then just drops a sledgehammer on the arm of Mona Wanks. And there goes Barb. Oh, it's a stiff collision there. Lots of right hands and a throat chop, although the leg caught, and then a sweep. And into an STO from Mona Wanks. Barb watches on, doesn't do anything, and the champion is able to escape the hold. And Mona Wanks back to her feet, grabbed, and sent into the barricade by Sandwich. Barb Pistotier perhaps playing a good bit of strategy here, I say, as she comes back out and completely undoes it, so never mind, and just turns the champion inside out. Manages to catch the foot of the champion. And face first she goes, and Mona Wanks is having a little taunt. Get a nice close-up on that. No idea where the champion's gone now. Barb going for a second weapon, this time a baseball bat. And Mona Wanks able to intercept that one, and she sweeps the leg of Pistotier. Matumbo87, thank you very much for the resub. 10 months subbed, BENXT. Thanks for all the fun, Ben. Catch you in the VOD. Catch you in the VOD. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a lovely evening. Sandwich sends Barb for a little run along ringside. And Mona Wanks is now the attention of Jill Sandwich. Counter, though. Something was interrupted. Not sure what they got caught on there. as Barb Pistottier is sent into the apron, and Jill Sandwich clocks Mona with a baseball bat and now turns her attention to Barb, and again. And that is really coming back to haunt old Barb Pistottier. And the baseball bat she retrieved being used to attack her. Mona back into the ring. And Barb's brought the baseball bat, but again it's turned against her. She's turned the baseball bat against us. Forearm in the corner to Wanks. Wanks crumbles to the floor. Into the cover goes Jill Sandwich, but Barb is there to break it up nice and easy. We're too early in this match, I would say, for it to end just yet. Mona Wanks sends Jill Sandwich into the ropes, misses with that one, gets her on the other side, and Barb, desperate to get involved here, just launches Mona Wanks. Big right forearm from Jill Sandwich in the running flatliner into the cover. That is, of course... Oh, God, that was so close. That felt like a 3. That's brought Jill Sandwich so much success in the past. Was not able to get the job done there. Wanks taunting on the outside. Should really be getting involved in this match. She nearly lost it by virtue of not being involved. Sandwich able to get out of there, and she drops the former champion and immediately disarms Mona Wanks, who's sent into the ropes. Spine buster from the champion, who's looking spectacular on this match at this juncture. She picks up the baseball bat again, straight into the tum-tum. And she misses with that one. Oh, and I thought she was going to connect there, but she didn't do it. And straight over the top rope goes Jill Sandwich. And Barb Pistottier will keep us all on our toes by rolling out and then coming straight back in. Veraxis the Witch, 45 stream streak. Thank you very much. Thank you. Barb Pistottier now trying to direct traffic. Misses with the baseball bat. Mona Wanks throws her into the corner. Misses with that right hand. Drops her down. Counter from Barb. Jill Sandwich back in the ring. Mona Wanks enters the corner, immediately cuts down. Barb Pistottier interrupts her flow there. And Jill Sandwich does have a signature. Oh, and there it is. And she crawls into the cover, and Mona Wanks is not there to interfere. Is it a victory here? It is for Jill Sandwich in our main event. And Mona Wanks has just come to, just realizing that she lost this match when literally she could have fallen forwards and she would have broken up that pin attempt. A dominant display by the champion, connecting with that knee to the temple of the former champ, and that, if that doesn't put this feud to bed, I don't know what does. Both of her signature offense delivered to Barb Pistottier. And in our main event, it's the champion who stands tall, carrying the Pip Down women's division into a new era. And based on the performance of the other two women in this match, it's difficult to see where her next challenger is going to come from. I imagine both are going to tumble down the rankings a little bit now. We'll have to double check who the number one contender is currently. Let's have a look. Divisions. Mona Wanks still number one. Barb Pistottier all the way down in last place now, unfortunately. Beautiful. Big win for Jill. And a bad night for Barb Pistottier and therefore the Piss family. I know it isn't vegan Poke Mondays anymore, but the large apple pies and Morello cherry pies from Morrison's Fresh Bakery counter are vegan. I greatly regret not picking one up when I was there on Saturday. There's always another Morrison's. You will have time. I believe in you. Go and get those pies. Go and get them. What has the Chevrolet Matisse done to be number 2? Former champion, right? Yes, former champion. She lost it to Barb. She's not been in action for a while. But, you know, perhaps she's not done enough to fall down the rankings, but she's also not done enough to be the number one contender. So there we are. Who knows? Right. I believe I was asked the other week, actually, and I totally forgot to look at what our next pay-per-view is. I think we're due for BENXT Scandalous on Sunday, a few weeks from now. So we've got that to look forward to. I'm sure there'll be some ridiculous matches on that one. 35 minutes later, and Twitch sends me a push notification for a stream I'm already watching. Such an amazing service. Great. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Thank you, Rach. Enjoy the lurk, and have a lovely evening. Thank you for stopping by. Right, it's time for Monday Night Babs. Are you ready? Let's see what we have been served by Al Gore and his rhythms. And then we will, of course, be spinning the wheel, replacing one of these matches for the Tesco KX Championship. Let's see what we get. Leon Sex Kennedy versus Seth Pissin Rollins. Now, we do have 2 Billy in the Bank briefcase holders on this show, and I don't think they're going to cash them in themselves. So, when the prompt appears, Leon is the world champion. Do I just do it? Do we just send James out there and see if he can win himself the world title? Because he's never going to do it himself, I'll say that much. Similarly, if our women's world champion on Monday Night Babs, who I believe is Grimace, yes? Or is it still Hannah? How have I forgotten this? No, Grimace is Billy in the Bank. Grimace is the Billy in the Bank briefcase holder for the women. Anyway, if our women's world champion is in action on Monday Night Babs, I feel like we need to do the same thing for her. Ben Potter and Peter Austin go up against Rim Flare and Triple Flush. And for some reason, the other tag team champions are in their corner, which feels a little unfair. Drinks Fairy versus Bonklin. Nathan Cake versus Tavish. And in our main event, Hannah Montana versus Miss This Legs. There we are. Seth Pissin Rollins might be my least favourite character design after Gollum. Something about it really upsets me. Cut Tavish. Cut Tavish? Oh, that means you cut Nathan Cake as well. All right, we're getting rid of Tavish. I don't think has he had one outing? I think he's had one outing this entire season so far. Right, let me just quickly remind myself whether it was a tables or a battle royal last week. Let's see, what were we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a tables match, so we're doing a battle royal this week for the Tesco KX Championship. Release Tavish. Cut Tavish. Save Tavish, cut everyone else. Hashtag Tavish out. Tavish's job is serving food in catering. Yeah, and putting St. George's crosses on lampposts as well. He's very enthusiastic about that. He's got to have time for that. Right, Battle Royal, 6-way. Here we go. Sorry, Tavish. Hey, the wheel might call him. You never know. The wheel might call him forth. Right, who is our champion? It's German Cheggers, of course. Brought the championship home to Brot Means Bread, so he will be defending his title tonight. Let's spin the wheel, my friends. Who is challenging for German Cheggers' championship tonight? There we are. We got the wrong wheel for a start, so let's scroll down and fix that. Here we go. I want a Tavish title run. No, you don't. You're lying to me, and you're lying to yourself, which is the worst one of the two. I thought he was a Welshman with a Scottish name. He's meant to be Welsh. He's got the most strangled English accent I've ever heard. So, it sort of doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, they don't care. 2K doesn't care. Summer of Tavish when? Never. Never. And now that I've said that, we're going to get a weird groundswell of support behind Tavish. Just like we did for Gollum and that disgusting little monster. Wet Boy is first through the door. Wait, Tavish is supposed to be well? Oh, yeah. Oh, you missed this? What a revelation that was. Yes, he is. He's supposed to be Welsh, apparently. Next entrant is... Chris Alpha Redfield, the former Monday Night Babs champion, called by the wheel. Next spin. 3 spaces remain. Stay hydrated, everybody. Nearly landed on Chris again. Commander Piss, welcome to the match. Penultimate space is going to go to... It's It's going to be Chris Redfield again. Why? Stop it. Why could I possibly want to spin the wheel and it land on the same name? You know? Right, we're going to get a different one this time. Oh, it was so nearly Lord Brotovich, but it's not. It's Mary-Kate Olsen, the former champion. Sorry, LB. You've been upstaged by a haunted child. Final slot. What are we getting? Could it be? It's Rimus Flair. No, it's not. He's wrestling. We're spinning again. Who could it be? Its final slot goes to... Not both of the Olsens. Oh, God, both of them. For God's... As if it couldn't get any worse. Both Olsens in the same... I know they're a tag team, but that's bad enough when you get both Olsens in the same match. We've got both Olsens in this match. Rigged. German Checkers is going to be up against it here tonight. Right. So, he's defending against Wet Boy Chris Redfield, Commander Piss, Mary-Kate Olsen, and Ashley Olsen. Those last two have won the championship before as well. It does feel unfair. Would be nice to give someone else an opportunity, but there we go. Right, we're going to save it. We're starting with Leon Sex Kennedy versus Seth Pissin Rollins, and I can get James Worm to cash his championship in. Question is, do I do it immediately, or do I set a timer for like 3 minutes and then I get him to cash in? Because it probably doesn't make much sense for him to cash in straight away, right? He wants to wait until something has happened. Does that sound agreeable to you guys? A reminder, they're not going to do it otherwise unless we tell them. So we'll give these guys 3 minutes. I got you for 3 minutes. And then we're going to send James Worm out there with his Billy in the Bank briefcase. Shall I put him on the prediction then? Yes, please. Yes. Please put him on the prediction. Wait until someone hits their signature. Okay, that's not a bad shout. Okay, maybe we'll do that then. We won't set a timer. We'll wait until someone hits a signature. And if somehow, and this never happens to be fair, so this won't be an issue. If somehow someone wins without hitting their signature, count out. That's how it'll go. Then James will just have to sit on his briefcase and wait. Just have to wait. But yes, I think it would be more dramatic if someone hits their big move and they're down. And then, oh no, look who's here. It's Jiminy Worm Man. James the Worm. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. He will be part of the prediction, so we can guess. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll refund everybody because, you know, that's not fair. Oh no, it is fair. Maybe it is fair. If you back James Worm, no, it's not fair. If you back James Worm and then he's not even in the match, that's not on, is it? It's fine. We'll refund it. That's the simplest thing to do. Okay, let's get going. Leon, Seth, to start off this episode of Monday Night Babs. It's all a bit up in the air, really. Doing a manual cash-in of the Billy in the Bank briefcase. We will work it out. But will James be doing the worm? Great question. He hasn't so far, I'll say that much.
Where's everyone going?
Bingo.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from wherever he wants, weighing in at 200.
Oh, he's too thick. Won't go round him, look, that belt. Can we set it so every single move in James Worms' moveset is the Wormhole Caterpillar? That would be pretty debilitating. It's possible. I think if there's a match where it could be cashed in, flip a coin to decide whether they will or not. Well, in this case, it's already on the prediction. It's already on the ballot. So we're going to do it for this one. But if our dear Grim gets an opportunity in the main event to cash in, then we'll flip a coin for that one. How does that sound? We'll flip a coin there. It won't be on the predictions, though, which is the difficult thing. Pierce it down! Seth Pissin Rollins, the leader of the Undisputed Era. Big opportunity tonight. against the world champion here on Monday Night Babs. Of course, the title not on the line. I don't actually know what happens to this match. If it's a non-title match and Seth is in it, and James cashes in, does that make it a triple threat title match so Seth could walk out of this as world champion? Or does Seth just get kicked out of the match and it's just a one-on-one match between Leon and James? I don't actually know. I have a feeling the game's going to get really, really confused. Which is a shocker, I know. So we all need to prepare for it absolutely shitting the bed, I think. Abraxas the Witch, look after yourself. See you in the VODs. Thank you for stopping by. Big Seth. Pissing it down. Let's get the thing started. Leon Sex Kennedy, of course, recaptured his championship by defeating Chris Alpha Redfield for it back at Billy in the Bank in an Inferno match, the first Inferno match we've ever had. He dumped his husband over the top rope, basically set him on fire, which is pretty horrifying, quite frankly, but there we go. There's our option, of course. Oh, we can do a post-match cash-in. All right, we don't even need to wait. Post-match cash-in. So regardless of what happens here, James Worm will cash in his briefcase at the conclusion of this match. That solves all of our issues here. So win or lose, James is coming out. Now, predictions might actually have to be cancelled here and redone, if that's okay, Trailing Badger. I'm really sorry. It does wonkum the prediction. Yeah, we'll switch back to just Leon and Seth. We'll give everyone a redo. And then we'll have to do another bonus prediction at the end of the match. And Leon, wrestling in his leather jacket, taking it to Seth Pissin Rollins on the outside, knees to the face and several strikes as well. Seth has had no answer for this just yet. Referee nearly up to a count of 5. I think hopefully Leon's going to break the count. No, he's going to stay outside and he's going to make it worse. Oh, a sparkle splash, and that finds its mark. Predictions live again, everybody. Please do re-wager those BENXT bucks. They should all have been refunded to you now. It's a shorter timer. Yes. Good idea. Count of 4, and we are back in the ring. Seth gets kicked right in the face. And Leon does actually have a finisher, already. 2 count. And Leon, what could he be going for here? He could be going for the Zombie Destroyer. Oh, but Seth got out of the way. So Seth has countered that finisher attempt from Leon Sex Kennedy. Leon has lost his finisher. Oh, and he just eats a clothesline as well. And now Seth is very close to having a finisher of his own. Momentum swung all the way back round. And it's a 57-43 split there for the BENXT bucks. Is that going to go from the screen? Is it going to stay up there? There it goes. It's gone. Brilliant. Can't wait for the inevitable count out after 20 minutes. Watch them get counted out while the prediction is still going. All valid points. We had a lot of count outs last week. Maybe they fixed that. Wishful thinking, I know. Right, we've got potentially a signature attempt here from Seth Pissin Rollins. Could be going for the superplex into the Michinoku driver. There's the superplex. He rolls through. Oh, no, it's a Falcon Arrow, isn't it? Oh, and Seth Pissin Rollins into the cover. World champion is down. This would be awful for Leon's chances of retaining his championship if James Worm is cashing in immediately afterwards. If Seth Pissin Rollins can hit the piss stomp and pin the world champion. Seth with 2 finishes to hand, but he left just a bit too long. Leon, pump handle counter from Seth Pissin Rollins. And a kip up from Leon, and Seth is all too happy to just throw a forearm at him, but Leon got an elbow up as well. Springboard! Oh! Disaster kick. And Seth Pissin... Oh, and I think he's just shot him, actually. Referee, can we please check if he's got a rifle? I don't think that's allowed. Leon sends Seth over the top rope, and Leon now has a finisher again. Seth back inside the ring. And Seth connecting first. Who's going to pull the trigger on their finisher first? Big gut buster from Seth Pissin Rollins. The champion is down. Seth could be looking for it. He could be looking for the piss stomp. This is a move that's won him the BENXT Wide Championship and so many others as well. Seth off the ropes. We've seen this 1,000 times before. Piss stomp. And the champion is down. The champion is down. Referee slides into position. Could this be it? The beginning of a terrible night for the champion? No. Leon kicks out as the sadists in the front row chant to fight forever. And Seth just taking a moment. Oh, Leon gets out of the way. Oh, Leon turns him around. Oh, and a super kick from Leon, who slingshots over the top rope, rolls through on a buckshot lariat from Leon Kennedy. And now Seth could be walking right into a trap here. Oh, but Seth, for the second time, counters Leon's finishing move. Even though Leon got the better of that exchange, Leon has now lost his finisher. Oh, God. That was a bit bloody stiff there. Boot directly to the face. Leon slingshots back over as Seth trying to catch his breath. Rolls to the outside. Leon with the right hand. And again. Oh, and there goes Seth. And Leon showing no signs of tiring as the referee begins his count. This is where the count out will, of course, occur, I would imagine. Seth a little groggy out there. The count continuing. Leon elects to break the count. It will now reset to 1. Leon countered by Seth Rollins, who sends the champion... Well, that was a little unfair, I think, actually, as far as Seth Rollins is concerned. Seth Groggins, very good. And Leon jumps back in and Seth is right there. Counter from Leon. Look at that. Basically took Seth's head off. Is that enough to put down the leader of the Undisputed Era? It's not. But God, that was close. And Leon is starting to get a little bit frustrated here. Spins him around. Oh, he was going for the German suplex. And for the third time in this match, Seth Pissin Rollins has countered, Falcon Arrow, has countered the world champion's signature arsenal. What an incredible performance from Seth Pissin Rollins, and there's the Pissagree. What an unbelievable game plan Seth Rollins has come into this match with. This could be it right here. No, still not. Still not it. What a match between these two gladiators. And Seth Rollins could be looking to put the exclamation mark on things now. He's got 2 finishers. And there is a... Oh, no! Leon gets out of the way. And Leon immediately just does a little duck for some reason. And Seth has got another finisher waiting. The second piss stomp finds its mark. Into the cover goes Seth Rollins. What an unbelievable performance for Seth Rollins. And he's pinned the world champion. Oh, but hang on a second. Look who's arrived.
He might be Bond. James Bond.
James Worm is here. And he's brought the Billy in the Bank briefcase. He's officially cashing it in. Leon has just lost this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Money in the Bank is cashing in his contract.
Oh, but he's walked straight into the Zombie Destroyer. Oh, no. James Worm immediately has been caught out by... Oh, Leon Kennedy. Oh, Christ, not quite. But not a great start for James Worm in this one. Springboard Sparkle Splash again from the champion. James Worm gets back to his feet. Prediction is now live. Quickly, everybody, if you want to wager on who's going to walk out of this as world champion, you want to crack on now. Get those BENXT bucks in. This prediction's only going for a minute. James Worm cashing in his Billy in the Bank briefcase. Oh, went for a frog splash. James Worm got his knees up. I don't know what this camera angle is. And Seth Rollins, despite winning that match and doing an incredible job, has been ejected from ringside because we've got a World Championship match now. Oh, and that's a couple of pretty embarrassing misses there for James Worm, who sends Leon. Oh, assisted arm drag off the ropes, and then a drop kick from the secret agent as well, 007. Cannot believe that Leon Kennedy has got back to his feet. He's in absolute awe here. Manages to take him down though. James Worm, springboard straight into the knees. I think the cameraman's got a bit confused. We've got a bit of a weird default angle. I don't know what that is. And there we go. It's an exact 50-50 split for the BENXT Bucks there. James Worm and Leon Sex Kennedy, Leon having just wrestled and lost a match, are now fighting for Leon's Monday Night Babs World Championship. Leon has a signature and a finisher. James Worm, no such thing to speak of. But Leon obviously has sustained an awful lot of damage, coming straight out of a matchup. He's taken 2 piss agrees, or 1 piss agree rather, and 2 piss stomps. And these two just smacking each other in the face. I don't know who's coming out on top. It appears to be James Webb. Oh no, here we go. Big right hands from both men. And I don't think either of them got the upper hand here, but it's Leon who connects first. Could be going for a second. Zombie Destroyer, no. James Worm manages to escape. Oh, and now Leon reverses James in turn. A finisher has just changed hands up back and forth there into the cover. Leon looking to retain, not quite. Oh, it's going to be very close between these guys. Leon has got his finisher back. Leon also has a signature. James Worm has a signature. Leon fighting tooth and nail. James Worm has come so far. Managed to climb the ladder at Billy in the Bank, retrieve the briefcase. This is what he fought for. This guaranteed World Championship opportunity. He's cashed in while the champion is at his weakest. But I tell you what, this champion might just be superhuman, because James Worm, I think, is about to get the Zombie Destroyer. No, James counters it again. No such luck for Leon. Challenger turns the champion inside out with that one, almost an angle slam. Dragging Leon into position. What is James Worm thinking here? Manages to cut Leon off. I think Leon was going for some springboard offense. James managed to stop him. Leon grabs him. Hammerlock, Northern Lights suplex, rolls through. Grabs a regular suplex and adds a twist as well for good measure. Falls into the cover. James Worm's World Championship aspirations may be dashed here. They are! Oh, James! Unfortunately for 007, he will not have to die another day, because he's died right now. Leon Kennedy, despite taking an absolute battering from Seth Pissin Rollins to start things off here, has been able to keep a hold of his championship. James Worm picked the perfect time, but it just wasn't to be. And Leon Sex Kennedy survives. I'm hesitant to say wins. This was about survival. And if anybody doubted the mettle of our champion, surely those doubts can be put to bed now. An unbelievable performance from Leon Sex Kennedy, who for some reason is marked as the winner there as well. That is not correct, and I will be having words with Monday Night Babs management. Please don't shave me. Please don't shave me. Bloody hell. Question is, has that cut a match? Because that's added a match there. No, we've still got everything we had before. It's just added an additional match, I think. Why does it say Leon won that match? That is so unfair. Everybody who won BENXT bucks by betting on Seth Pissin Rollins, right? You're going to have to give them back. This is an honesty system. You're going to have to give them back because the computer says that Leon won. And I trust the computer. The computer would never lie to us, right? Never, ever, ever. Would never lie. Ever. Leon, though, hell of a performance. Sad news. Sad news for James today. That was actually quite exciting. That cash-in was kind of smooth. The transition was pretty good, I would say. You know? I can't remember what it looked like in 2K25. I know we had a clumsy one at one point. But that flowed great. That looked really cool. I like that. James Worm didn't get the result, but what can you do? We move on. Ben Potter and Peter Austin are going 2-on-2 against the current Monday Night Babs tag team champions, Rim Flair and Triple Flush, and they're not alone. They've brought the tag champs over from Pip down with them too. That being Randy Honking and Dave Bautista. I'm sure this will be a fair match, won't it? I'm sure it'll be a very fair match indeed. Let's get these boys out here. I said, let's get these boys out here. Come on. Let's get these boys out here. There we go. The boos. Ben Potter, Peter Austin, the current VODs champion. The Redundant Boys walking into battle tonight against the champions. A big opportunity for these two. Bit of a size difference between these two. And remember, these are different men. Innocent men. One-time tag team champions, these two. Over on BENXT, very short-lived before the Mod Squad snatched the championships back. And a win tonight would hopefully put them in a position for a championship opportunity against the current champions, EE Tim's boys, P-Volution. And we're getting bloody 4 of them out here tonight, not just the champions. Here they are. Look at all the tag gold being held hostage by P-Volution. I think actually there's... Sorry, my bad. I think there are actually fewer boos for P-Volution than the Redundant Boys, which is kind of crazy, but there we go. Rim Flare and Triple Flush wrestling tonight on behalf of P-Volution in their first reign with the Monday Night Babs tag team titles. They have previously held the BENXT tag team championships as well. And then you see Dave Bautista and in the other blue belt, Randy Honking, the Wiper of Pip Down, where they hold those titles hostage as well. Let's get this match underway, shall we? Steadfast champions, unmoving, and the hungry challengers who have been searching for tag gold for a number of months now, and perhaps are just one win away from their opportunity as Rim Flare goes low with that kick, and then a headlock, and right in front of the referee, just a rabbit punch to Ben Potter, legally different man. And I don't know why that's allowed, but I'm not going to talk to the referee about it because, again, he might shave me. They do have previous. Rim Flare tags in Triple Flush, who just beheads Ben Potter, different guy, with that huge clothesline. Ben sent into the ropes, ducks down, does Triple Flush, and they just collide, which is a little sloppy, but Ben's able to take advantage of that mishap from the champion. Gets Triple Flush back to his feet. And then they collide again. And this time, oh, Ben Potter again able to take advantage. The quick blows. Oh, and a big left from the... I think he's right-handed. Different guy to me, of course, but I'm right-handed. Big left punch from Ben, who is now sent in to P-Volution's corner, but a counter from Ben. No tag being made here, and you see... I think that was Dave Bautista getting up on the apron there. Referee should really have a word as he launches Triple Flush over the top rope. And Peter decides he's going to have a go. No, he doesn't. He just moves to a different side of the ring. Fair enough. Referee to a count of 3. Oh, look at that from Ben. As if to rub it in to the other P-Volution stablemates at ringside. Randy Honking. He hits an RKH off the apron and gets him. Although you wouldn't know it, looking at how Triple Flush is fighting back now. Referee to a count of 4. Ben not quite able to get back into the ring. 5 now. Counter from Ben into a bulldog. We do not want to count out victory here. We do not want to count out loss either. Let's get back in the ring, boys. Count of 7 now. As Ben manages to get the champion back in the ring and follows him in. Runs straight into the referee. Be careful, Ben. You may be shaved. Triple Flush sent into Peter Austin's corner. Tag made. And the VODs champion is now legal. And what are they going to do here? Oh, it's a meet in the middle, a knee and a super kick, and it appears one of P-Volution slid a weapon in there that the referee got rid of, and a tag made to Rim Flare. That's sloppy from Peter, quite frankly. Should have cut that off. He was going for the tag right in front of him, but a leg lariat chops down the elderly Rim Flair. And Peter Austin distracted. Referee has to have seen that. I think it was Randy honking at ringside who distracted Peter Austin. Peter was able to take advantage, and now Rim Flair showing off some of his submission expertise. As Peter fires out and hooks the leg. Look at that. Incredible from Peter. So innovative. That is why he is your Vidiots champion. Peter sent into the corner. And another tag made. Ben Potter legal once again. Rim Flair sent into the ropes. Gets him up. Oh, and Ben assisting as the boos rain down. It appears the Monday Night Babs audience love a little bit of P-volution here. Up to the top. Oh my goodness me. That is a risky move. And Rim Flair did get his knees up. Thez press. And punching Ben in the face for good measure. Good shot of the big wide back of Triple Flush. This is not really what we want to see. It's an impressive back. It's lovely. Don't really want to see that right now. Into the cover goes Ben. Referee is right there. Took about 6 years. Count of 1. The Redundant Boys working well together here. Rim Flair does have a signature. Ben Potter very close to having one himself. Rim Flair escapes. And he has Ben up. Look at that. And that was Rim Flair's signature maneuver. Ben landed hard there, and Rim Flair may be looking to go for the pin, or he could be looking to go for his finisher. The figure 4 leg lock. I can't remember what we called this. There was some sort of urine pun. I don't know what it is, but that is agony for Ben Potter. Trying to break his knee with his other leg, and Peter will come in and break it up. Peter Austin now in tag jail. Oh, and with the legs on the ropes as well. The referee's not doing anything about it. That's disgusting. Sorry, I take that back. I shouldn't say that's disgusting. They'll shave me. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said that. Rim Flair cheated. Referee did nothing. Peter Austin now in tag jail because he broke that up. The red X above his HUD there, stopping him from re-entering this match until a tag is made, which has now been made. So that is reset. Peter now the legal man. Rim Flair sent into the corner, and Ben straight back in. Great tag team continuity from these guys. Up onto the shoulders of Ben. Peter Austin up to the top rope. Another shot of Triple Flush's back. Wow, look at that. And Ben's going to go for one as well. Moonsault from Ben. And the boos again. And Peter Austin, I don't know what happened there, but he's gone back into tag jail. I don't know what it was. Was it the figure 4 urinal block? Something like that. Best I can think of for now is figure 4 in. I like it. Ref! Ben patiently waiting for the referee to get out of the way. This is outrageous. It's like Argentina in fictional World Cup, the World Cup. The favoritism here from Monday Night Babs management to P-Volution is grotesque. And I'm risking a shaving there. I'm risking being shaved by saying that, but we all saw that. Clear as day. Unbelievable. Wasly, thank you so much for the resub. 10 months. Never mind Christopher Nolan's Homer's The Odyssey. This is the only epic entertainment I need. Thank you. Welcome in. German suplexes from the Vidiots champion. Spins him out. Goes for a regular suplex to finish things off there. Impressive stuff from Austin. Ben Potter's taking an absolute battering here. Rim Flair's decided he needs to come in. I don't think he did, but Rim Flair now in tag jail, and Peter Austin does have a finisher, although Triple Flush is not nearly hurt enough, so I would say that if he does use it, massive spine buster from Triple Flush, and we know what comes next. After the spine buster, it is next time for the pedigree. Oh, but Peter Austin catches the leg and then rolls through, kicks him in the face. Oh, and ref, come on, man. The Leviathan Dave Bautista distracting Peter Austin at ringside directly in front of the referee. Peter, though, still able to counteract it, though, and I'm so impressed by Peter in this match. Oh, knee misses, and Peter counters again. Peter absolutely on it tonight. Could potentially be looking to go for a tag team finisher here, or indeed hit That's a Very Interesting Castle. No, he went for the tag finisher, reversed by Triple Flush. And that is devastating. Momentum switches right back now. Tag made, Rim Flair out of tag jail. Here we go. Flair to the top rope, double axe handle to the arm of Peter, and that is his castle seeing arm, which is, you know, going to be really sad. Big elbow from Rim Flair, who sends Peter right back to triple flush. Tag made again, and this is where P-Volution are starting to roll. Oh! Back suplex into a neck breaker. Ben screaming for a tag, and a tag has been made, but Ben's walked directly into triple flush, and this is not good for Ben, who sent over the top rope an immediate right hand, and I think he's about to land on the hardest part of the ring. Up he goes. Oh my God, the noise. Peter wandering over, but even he's not able to get there in time. Oh, and the pedigree. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the pedigree that he didn't manage to get before. Just a bloody hell. I think that was a powerbomb onto the steel stairs there. Referee to a count of 3. 4 now. Knees delivered to the face of the champion, who gets straight back to his feet. Ben, forearm. Ben back into the ring. Is he going to take the count-out victory? He's taunting like he wants to win. Count of 8. This would still be a victory over triple flush, even if it were a count-out victory. Just enough time to get back into the ring, and unfortunately for Ben, he was just in the wrong part of town. Backbreaker delivered. And Ben, his body model in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen on the HUD there, looks a little bit like Iron Man now. He's taken so much damage. Counter, Ben sent into his own corner. Triple flush, driving knees into the tum-tum of Ben. The ref briefly forgot what was after 8. They're delicious mints. They're not really mints, are they? I mean, they kind of are. Minty chocolate. Top rope goes triple flush. This isn't going to be good for Ben. Oh, well, what happened there? I thought Ben cut him off there, but then he was staggered, stood right in front of him. Triple flush does have a finisher. Could be looking... Oh, and I think Rim Flair interrupted it. And that might have been a tactical error from Rim Flair there. Ben, basement dropkick, triple flush sidesteps it. Uh-oh. Drives the knee of Ben into that Monday Night Babs logo, and he's completely stunned now. Here's Legally Different man Ben Potter. Another massive spine buster from Triple Flush, who has 2 finishers stored, and I think he's going to go for the pedigree now. Ben Potter, it's not looking good for him. Double underhook. Oh, Ben counters. Matt has the wherewithal to counter the pedigree in the deep water of this match, and you can see the welts all over Legally Different man Ben Potter's body as Peter Austin is tagged in, and Ben needed that tag so badly. Triple flush in a seated position, drop kick from the Vidiots champ. Into the cover. Optimistic from Peter, but you never know. 1 count. Whoa! Oh, that looked sick, but I think Triple Flush got out of the way. Oh no, Peter rolls through. Oh, he caught him with that. Leaping knee strike directly under the jaw of Peter. And Triple Flush could be looking to connect with a second pedigree now, but Peter also has a signature and a finisher. Has him down. Big neck breaker from Peter Austin. Peter should not be tagging in, and you know what? I think maybe Dave Bautista knows that too, which is why he interrupted him. And this distraction might be very timely, because I don't know that Triple Flush is going to get up in time to take advantage of this distraction. And Peter's not tagged out. Peter is now aware of where he is, but Triple Flush up to his feet first and does connect before Peter does. Not ideal. Peter, counter again. What could he be looking to do now? Referee really needs to do something about the other members of P-Volution on the outside of the ring. Up to the top. Look at that from Peter. Incredible arm drag. Down goes the tag champ. And Peter will now make the tag. The very, very damaged Ben Potter is now legal. And Ben does have a signature and a finisher. This could actually be very, very good for Team Redundant. Oh, big clothesline. Elects to go for that instead. Didn't go for a signature. Where's Ben going? I think Peter Austin's positioning on the apron has confused him slightly, and that's okay. Yep, he's going to try again. And again, I think this is a real miscommunication here between the Redundant boys. And he's been distracted again. Referee. Randy Honking distracts Ben Potter again, and Triple Flush slides in. Cuts him down at the knee. And this is awful. This is just not sporting at all, is it? In this very real sport. But Ben again able to counter and get out the way. And Ben going for a choke slam. Oh, a massive spinning Uranagi from Ben Potter. And Ben now makes a tag. Peter Austin legal again. Peter Austin with a signature and a finisher in tow. He's hyping up. Triple Flush getting back to his feet. Peter Austin flies in and takes down Triple Flush. And another distraction from the two chumps at ringside. And the referee just standing there doing nothing. Shave that ref. Shave it. Although Peter has now turned. Come on, that's beyond the pale, referee. Okay, thank you. Dave Bautista has now been ejected from ringside. Finally. That is absolutely outrageous. This match should be thrown out, quite frankly. That was a disqualifying offence, I would say. And both Rim Flare and Triple Flush are just taking it to Team Redundant on the outside of the ring, legal man or not. This is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous performance from the tag champs. Dragon suplex there from Peter, who incredibly is still holding his own. Atomic drop from Triple Flush, though. This is awful. Absolutely horrible. You hate to see this as Triple Flush rolls a lifeless Peter Austin back into the ring. It could well be nearly over here. Elbow drop connects. Ben Potter nowhere to be seen. And Triple H now. Oh, a counter from Peter. And Ben Potter's got in the ring. And that, unfortunately, is going to stop him from coming back in the ring in a second, which is not great. Well, good stuff from Peter. He needs to keep this fast offense going into the cover. Rim Flare isn't there. Could he do it? Oh, God, that was close. Peter can't believe it, but Rim Flare is now in tag jail. So if Peter could connect with something like that, it could be all over. Peter grabs a hold from behind. Can Team Redundant do it? We're in the deep water of this match. Peter Austin, kip up. That's a very interesting castle. The Vidiots champion connects with that's a very interesting castle. Rim Flare is in tag jail and absolutely out of nowhere. Team Redundant have defeated the Monday Night Babs tag team champions in non-title action. They have fought from underneath through this entire match. An absolutely incredible display of heart and grit and determination. The cheating hijinks of P-Volution ultimately came to naught as Ben Potter and the Vidiots champion Peter Austin defeat Triple Flush and Randy Honking here in an unbelievable tag team match on Monday Night Babs. And all the credit in the world to Peter Austin, who really came in clutch where it counted. Also credit to legally different man Ben Potter, who was pretty much just a human punching bag in this match, but someone's got to do it, I suppose. Team Redundant, huge win here, and hopefully a proper shot at the champions without shenanigans and with the titles on the line is not too far away. Bloody hell, what a match. What a fucking match that was. I need to drink some bloody water now. Well, the night is not over. The Drinks Fairy, currently 3-1 up, I believe, in her series against Les Freaking Go, is tonight in action against Bonklin. Les Freaking Go, of course, was shaved a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Babs for attacking a referee, just punching him after the bell. That's assault, all right? A little bit of argy-bargy in the match, that's fine. A little bit of accidental collision, sure. Les Freaking Go punched a referee directly in the face. Not on. Monday Night Babs management intervened and he was shaved. I thought, perhaps we all thought, that maybe that might motivate him to be better, encourage him to wrestle harder, but he has had no answer for the Drinks Fairy thus far. Tonight, though, the Drinks Fairy looks to put Les Freaking Go in the rearview mirror as she goes one-on-one with the leader of Los Pokehamanas, Bonklin. Predictions will be live in a moment as the Drinks Fairy goes into battle once again. Here we go. Surely no shenanigans in this one. I'm sure not. How could there be? Everyone's on their best behaviour. Drinks Fairy skipping to the ring, ready to rock and roll. Drinks Fairy has been very impressive in this feud with Les Freaking Go. I'd imagine deep down she's hoping it's not long before she gets another shot of gold. Former Little Kong Strong champion, of course. Hell of a performance in the first Royal Rumble that we had in BENXT Season 1. Biding her time, really. Her chance will come at some point, I'm sure. But tonight, she goes one-on-one with a former energy drink champion in his own right. And that is legendary Pokémon trainer, Nuzlocke leader, Bonklin.
And her opponent, representing the
The
Monsters.
Monsters.
Tokyo, Japan. Weighing in at 110 pounds. Oh, boy, Ethan, the Technician.
Sure. Where's that referee? He was trying to flush on me. The refereeing in that match was absolutely deplorable. Just indefensible stuff there. Regardless, Bonklin not in regular action these days. But tonight, he will be wrestling as there is a full-grown man in the front row yelling at a child, just like real wrestling. Grown men at wrestling shows not behaving themselves. Who'd have bloody thought, eh? What a fucking surprise that is. Anyway, Bonklin's here. Bonklin, Drinks Fairy, one-on-one. Let's do this thing. Drinks Fairy, warming up. Getting ready. Bonklin shaking off the cobwebs, potentially. And the referee will ring the bell, and we're underway, and neither person manages to connect. That was a weird strike from Bonklin, and now the rapid kicks and knees from the Drinks Fairy find their mark. In pretty quick succession, springboard. Sparkle splash there into the cover. 2 count already. Bonklin still going. Very early for that. Drinks Fairy looking to go for it again, this time from the bottom rope. What can't she do? Drinks Fairy slingshots up to the top. Turns around. A little bit of a whoa. I don't even know what you'd call that, but Bonklin did get his knees up just one too many times, did the Drinks Fairy go for her high-flying offense. Bonklin drops a knee over the wrist of the Drinks Fairy. That is her drinks-making wrist, so that's pretty devastating, and she falls there as Bonklin gets out of the way. Bonklin sends her into the ropes, ducks under, and a clothesline from the Drinks Fairy. Springboard moonsault, absolutely picture perfect. Incredible work from the Drinks Fairy so far. Big punches all the way down. Stomps as well. Pretty vicious stuff from the Drinks Fairy. She's not mucking about tonight. Closing in on her first signature. And up to the middle rope she goes. Oh, good Lord, look at that. Oh, and hang on a second. Look who it is. Referee needs to get Les Freaking Go out of here. He's just helped himself to the ring here. Oh, and he's hit her. This is a disqualification, no? Les Freaking Go is interjected in this match, and once again, the referee is doing absolutely nothing about it. In fact, he's just spinning on the spot. Drinks Fairy does manage to escape, but Les Freaking Go again interjecting. What is happening? I can only imagine, again, pure conjecture. Bonklin celebrating like he's already won, which tells you everything you need to know here. I can only imagine that perhaps after the shaving incident, maybe the referees perhaps have a higher level of protection here. Oh, and Bonklin just clocks her with a baseball bat into the cover. And I don't know if the game's gotten a bit confused now. The referee didn't even start to count that pin. And Bonklin just used a baseball bat. What are we doing here? Is this a match anymore? I don't know what's going on. All I can imagine, as I said, referees have higher protections. Maybe they're part of a union now. Unions usually good, but maybe in this instance, they've basically got carte blanche to do whatever they want, and they're with no consequences. Not ideal. And going for the Fujiwara armbar, and the referee goes and checks on that immediately. Of course he does. But Drinks Fairy able to escape. And over goes Bonklin. Ridiculous. Let's Freaking Go appears to have exited ringside, though, and a power bomb. Bonklin catches her. WCW relaxed rules. It said it was a modified match. Wonder if it's no DQ. That could well be it. That would explain why Bonklin just nearly hit a referee with a sledgehammer. And the Drinks Fairy connects with her. I think that was her finisher. We do need to change that. It's not the most exciting finish. It was a Hurricane Rana, but hey, it could get the job done into the cover, and the Drinks Fairy could well overcome this absolute nonsense to win the match, but no, not quite. Not very fair, really, for the Drinks Fairy, this one. Big running STO. Takes down Bonklin again, and she rolls to the outside, and Drinks Fairy realises, well, if this is a weapons match, I'm going to grab myself a kendo stick. Slapping it across the exposed shins of Bonklin. That's what you get for wearing 3/4 lengths, I'm afraid. And Drinks Fairy starting to roll now. Has him up on her shoulders, and Bonklin does escape. Bonklin. Oh! Hits her with the 0 deaths there into the cover. And that could be it for the Drinks Fairy, who has taken some damage from Let's Freaking Go. Bonklin has a finisher. He could be looking for the Nuzlocke. And that will be devastating to the Drinks Fairy if he's able to connect. He drags her to the centre of the ring. Bonklin taking his time, thinking about it. Spins round, catches the leg. Oh, and there it is. There's the Nuzlocke. The Nuzlocke is in. Will the Drinks Fairy tap out to Bonklin here? Oh, but she rolls through. Very well done from the Drinks Fairy. And Bonklin gets away from that one, but not away from the second grapple attempt. He's sent into the corner. Drinks Fairy, oh, kicks him right in the face. Down goes Bonklin. And what's the Drinks Fairy looking to do now? Oh, wow. The cartwheel backflip into the splash. And just like that, the Drinks Fairy, not quite. Not quite. Drinks Fairy still, though, with a finisher in hand. Could be looking for the Hurricane Rana, which is her finisher currently. Bonklin able to buy himself a bit of time. Up onto the shoulders of Bonklin goes the Drinks Fairy. Has her over in the corner. Oh, and bag first. Bag first goes the Drinks Fairy. Oh, and a sledgehammer right to the face. And he's proud of himself there, isn't he? Drinks Fairy rolls out, and there it is! Drinks Fairy with the Hurricane Rana, the would you like a drink? And she's dragging him into position. She might be taking a bit too much time here, but she's going to fall into the cover. And I think, surely, the Drinks Fairy now has managed to somehow... Springboard. Oh, and that's an unfortunate miss. Unfortunate miss as Bonklin picks up the sledgehammer again. Ow, and just keeps connecting with it. Oh no, the Drinks Fairy can't get out of the way. And Bonklin has a signature and a finisher. And if the Drinks Fairy is to lose this evening, you have to put a massive asterisk on this one. Oh no. And that's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Drinks Fairy, dropkick right to the face. And now it's Bonklin's turn. Bonklin's turn to get clobbered with a sledgehammer. Bonklin pulling himself back up. Drinks Fairy grabs Bonklin. Counter from Bonklin, who's stunned, so I don't know how he's doing this. Oh no, here we go. And down goes the Drinks Fairy. And the Drinks Fairy has got herself another signature. Another finisher, rather. Bonklin catches the leg. Bonklin sends the Drinks Fairy into the corner now. Counter from the Drinks Fairy. Could this be it? Could the Drinks Fairy put this one to bed as she walks Bonklin all the way over to the other turnbuckle for some reason? Throws him out. There goes the Drinks Fairy. Does a flip over the top. Off the rope. Off the other rope. Big elbow. Takes down Bonklin. Oh, for God's sake, what now? What more does the Drinks Fairy need to put up with here? Drinks Fairy looking for whoever's come down. There's no sight of anyone, though. Oh, God, it's Disco Gary with a chair. Oh, no. The shenanigans. Drinks Fairy has had everything thrown at her here tonight. Bonklin crawling into the cover. He's made it. Referee is there. A 1 count. How? How has the Drinks Fairy got away with that? Oh, Gary's come back for more. Gary, no. Drinks Fairy rolls to the outside. Imagine if this thing ended by a count out now. Bonklin connects. Drinks Fairy down again. This is so unfair. Referee starts his count. Bonklin retrieves another stick. Drinks Fairy manages to get out of the way. Whoa, and down goes Bonklin. She's right back in it again. She does need to get him back in the ring, though. She needs to get him back inside this ring. Where is Pippa or Ben? Good question. Ben should be backstage somewhere. We know he's here. He's just wrestled. What a match between these two. Up to a 7 count now. And I think Drinks Fairy might be taking the path of least resistance and just going for a count-out victory here. Up to a count of 9. Disco Gary watching on. And we've got our first count-out of the night. And you know what? I can't fucking blame her. I can't blame her. After all of that, after all she endured, just take the bloody count-out. Wow. Superhuman effort here from the Drinks Fairy. She is proving that fairies are real. What more can I say? This calls for a drink. Drinks Fairy, while you're doing it, I'll have one too if that's all right. Huge win for the Drinks Fairy. Look at all the weapons littered around that ring. She was attacked by Les Freaking Go. She was done in by dodgy refereeing. And then Disco Gary showed up too. And still, the Drinks Fairy managed to overcome and survive. Wow. Bloody hell. Celebration drinks. Drinks pun theme. Can we call that count out the last call? Bloody hell. And we're not done. We've still got 2 incredible matches to come. We've got the Tesco KX Championship Battle Royal. And in the main event, I know we said we'd flip a coin. Particularly Chris, I know it was your suggestion. Are we okay, especially now that we know that we can trigger a cash-in at the end of the match? Are we okay with doing that here? Or do you want to flip a coin and wait? Because we can do it another week. We can save our cash-ins. They've got a full year to cash in. We've done James's. So maybe we do flip that coin. We flip a coin and we see if Grimace cashes in tonight. Or she cashes in another night. To play Devil's Avocado, the ref did refuse to count one Bonklin pin. That's true. That is very true. Oh, God. I like that idea. Save for the pay-per-view. Okay, new suggestion then. Do you want a coin flip to decide if we do it now or indeed on any other opportunity she has? Or do you want to save it for the next pay-per-view? Because there's every chance that Grimace might still be #1 contender. So she might just get another shot normally. But a pay-per-view cash-in would be particularly climactic. What do you think? You let me know. Hannah Montana fighting through it to go for a championship. Thank you. Is Pippa the cat here? I heard you. I don't know where you are. Oh! Hey. You staying out of reach? You gonna come and say hello? Think about it. Gotcha. Oh, I'm getting ready for Pip down. We're getting ready for Pip down. We're getting ready for Pip down. Go on. Go get changed. She's off. She's sprinting. She's running. Okay. Cool. Pay-per-view it is. Do not let me forget. We have a cash-in ready to go for BENXT Scandalous. Are you ready? I'm about to massively overpromise something that I have no control over. You ready for this? I have applied to have another front page of Twitch BENXT. Entirely possible that it will not happen. I have applied. You never know. If we can time it, hopefully the next pay-per-view might be on the front page of Twitch at some point in August. I don't know, though, if it'll happen, alright? I don't know. Apparently they'll let me know at the end of July if my application's been successful. It comes down to content. BENXT was good enough last time. Hopefully it's okay this time. And the popularity of the day and time slot that I've chosen. So I do not know. We will see. But if we could get a cash in at BENXT Scandalous, that'd be great. If we get a cash in at BENXT Scandalous on the front page of Twitch, fingers crossed. Well, sorry, we would let you, but you didn't meet our esports sponsor arrangements. That would be it, wouldn't it? That is how it would go. Right, up next, let me take a photo for my running order. German Cheggers defends his Tesco KX Championship in a Battle Royal against Wet Boy Chris Redfield, Commander Pierce, Mary-Kate Olsen, and Ashley Olsen. Both of the Olsens, they might actually come out together with their tag entrance. I do not know. Ebola Village playthrough on front page? Don't. All right. What's crazy about that is that stream was fucking lovely because there was just an unbelievable outpouring of generosity from everyone. I mean, there's generosity every week. You guys are unbelievable. But that one in particular, the one where you nearly made me cry, but not quite. I was so brave. The feedback I've had from the Ebola Village stream, people still watching the VOD now occasionally send a message on the Discord saying, I've just finished the Ebola Village stream. So good, or something to that effect. I never would have thought that. Because it's shit. It's an awful game. Maybe we need to do more like that, you know? More just sort of one person developed My First Unity project games. Anyway. Much to think about, right? Much to think about. Predictions have come and gone now. I hope you've wagered your BENXT bucks. Let's get the music queued up. And let's get this Tesco KX Championship match underway. Are you saying you should play more shit games for wankers? Maybe. But like I'm talking about the ones that wouldn't necessarily qualify for an episode of Worst Games Ever because they're so wonky.
It's scheduled for one fall and is for the Total Mixed Championship.
Well, that's definitely a celebratory drink from the Drinks Fairy, that. Absolutely no fucking about with the spirits in that one. Whoa.
BNB from Germany, weighing in at 224 pounds, the Total Mixed Champion,
Keith. German Cheggers representing Brot Means Bread here. Looking to hang on to his title. I would argue, personally, I think the tables matches are the harder of the two to win. Battle Royale's obviously still very difficult. You could be thrown out at any point. But he's got through a tables match. That's where he won it. Can he survive the gauntlet in the Battle Royale and be the last man standing? That's the question. Thank you, Trowling Badger. The predictions there. German Cheggers 11%. Wet Boy 24. Chris Redfield 26. Commander Piss 23. Mary-Kate Olsen 12%. And Ashley Olsen 4%. You know, we've got two commanders in this match. Commander Redfield and Commander Piss. Military royalty here, an actual royalty there from Wet Boy arriving in his throne.
weighing in at 253 pounds.
Oh, that's strong. Wet Boy making his way to the ring. I'm just going to check his stats here, courtesy of my incredible spreadsheet. Courtesy of the Spreadsheet Fairy. Former two-time BENXT Tag Team Champions, of course, with Pal Musek over on BENXT. This is his second shot at the Tesco KX Championship. Unsuccessful the first time, obviously. Tonight could be the night. Why does Wet Boy have a belly button? Surely he's from Egg. Tori, that is a great point. It blows open everything that we thought we knew about Pokemon.
Challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 245 pounds, Chris Alpha Redhead.
First of two commanders, the former Monday Night Babs men's champion, Lost the title back to Leon Sex Kennedy at Billy in the Bank. Could get himself some gold straight back, though. If successful in this match, I'd say he is the odds-on favourite. And that's confirmed. I'd say he is the odds-on favourite, although not by much. Chris Redfield ready for war. Now, let's get ourselves some piss, shall we? What a fucking sentence. Now, who's hungry for piss? I am. I'm hungry for piss. Former BENXT Wide champion Commander Piss here. Commander of the Normandy. Saved the universe once or twice. No big deal. Holding up her invisible towel for everybody to see. At some point, we will play Mass Effect 3. We will import the save data of Commander Piss, where most of her crew died due to negligence, as is her right and want. We will one day be a space bastard again. For now, Commander Piss looks to bring some gold back to the Piss family. And now, all we have left to come out are the twin terrors. Will they come out together is the question. Will they come out separately? One at a time. We're getting one at a time.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Terrors.
Oh, no.
California, Mary Kate Nolan.
I don't like it. I mean, I'm glad that the lights are down. I don't want to see her illuminated from the front. Oh my god! Oh Jesus! The pyro went off at just the wrong time there. We saw her. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen have perhaps been the most important two figures in this entire division since it was founded. I can't remember which of the two of them it was, but one of them was the inaugural champion. Then somebody else won it, and then the other one won it. The other one's the third champion in history. Mary-Kate entering her third Tesco KX Championship match, and Ashley Olsen is walking into her second. And now, of course, we will cut the music and we will see the exact same entrance again. Waiting the arrival of her sister now. Who's worse to look at, the Olsen twins or Gollum? What a fucking question. You know what, actually, I'm a bit upset. I'm a bit upset by that question. Do not make me think about that. Either of them. In my head. I don't want to think about it. We've seen it. We've seen it. Yeah, there's Ashley. Okay, we're good. And there it is, that beautiful title. I believe there are actually three of them. Mary and Kate, Early Bella style, and Ashley. Who's Early Bella style? Don't tell me there are more. Wet Boy doing some mad flips, taking down one of the Olsens. Chris Alpha Redfield taking it to the champion, showing how powerful he is, just hurling German Cheggers across the ring from a supine position. Good word, supine, I like that. And that's commander on commander violence there, as Chris Redfield absolutely clobbers Commander Piss. Will Elizabeth Olsen ever show up as the tribal chief? The OTC, the Olsen tribal chief. Oh, there's it. Chris still taking it to Commander Piss. No attempted eliminations just yet. Of course, the rules of a battle royal are the last person standing in the ring is the winner. You have to throw someone over the top rope, both feet touching the ground for them to be eliminated. And German Cheggers, the champion, backs, I think that's Ashley Olsen, up to the ropes. And we're going to get a great view of the action, of course, as always. Oh, Ashley's gone. Case in point, she's gone. She's gone. When the Bellas pretended to be one person, Bree would disappear under the ring, and then, oh no, both the Olsens! Sorry! Oh no, we're still there, okay. Yes, you're right. You're right. Are there actually really two Olsens, or is it just one? that's just, what is it that John Oliver says? Just moving really fast. It's one Olsen twin moving really fast. So your brain, it plays tricks on you, and there's actually only one of them. Well, Ashley Olsen is gone. We don't have to look at Ashley Olsen anymore. That's good. Mary Kate, though, is going for an elimination on Cheggers, who's battled out of it. Wet Boy having a little sit down as the commanders continue to do battle. And German Cheggers put, I don't really know what German Cheggers was thinking there. Weird. Chris Redfield, though, is hell-bent on being the only commander in this match. Oh, but a counter and a DDT from Commander Piss in the background as Mary-Kate takes it to German Cheggers. Impressive power from the, I want to say, 13-year-old? I don't actually know. Oh, Chris gets a face full of shoe there. And up goes, oh no! Chris Redfield, the victim of the Olsen cutter. And there it is, the Superman punch from Chris Redfield. And Chris Redfield could be about to eliminate Mary-Kate with great ease here after clocking her with that signature maneuver. Counter. Forearm from Mary-Kate. I don't know what Chris Redfield is going to make of himself if he gets eliminated by Mary-Kate, and he counters that relatively easily. German Cheggers went for an elimination on Wet Boy, but countered by Wet Boy. Still 5 people remain in this match. Chris Redfield, though, I think is going for a pretty powerful elimination here. Thank you for coming, Wet Boy. And he's absolutely dumped out of the ring by Chris, who elects to use his finisher to get an instant elimination and a second one in quick succession. Chris Redfield eliminates 2 of the field, one after the other. And now German Cheggers sent over the top rope ball, but he's able to counter. Commander Piss tried to swoop in and get that elimination. German Cheggers managed to cling on. Running power slam from Cheggers. Chris Redfield runs in, grabs a hold. Electric chair position for Cheggers. And, oh, good lord. A German suplex from Chris Redfield with a little bit of flair. And the commanders once again locking up. Oh, face first goes Commander Piss. Chris Redfield not prepared for German Cheggers to be waiting, though, as he spins him up onto his shoulder. Oh, God, nearly dumps him right on his head. And immediately follows up. And Chris Redfield needs to be careful because, oh, my God. Oh, my goodness me. That is impressive from German Cheggers. Cheggers sent into the corner. Cheggers now has a finisher. If he's able to use it in the right spot, he'll get an instant elimination as well. But Commander Piss very close to using her signature and earning. Oh, and there it is, the Sparkle Splash. Now Commander Piss has a finisher. Basically, 2 out of 3 of the people in this match have an instant elimination should they choose to use it. And Chris Redfield needs to get out of people's way, I think, here. And here we go. And I think Commander Piss is going to use it. There goes the champion. We are guaranteed a new Tesco KX champion here. And Chris Redfield, big spine buster from Big Chris. Redfield, Piss, 2 commanders battling for the Tesco KX championship. Chris up to the top rope. Dangerous position to be in. Inside a battle royal. Drop means bread will be sad, of course. Elbow drop connects. German Cheggers should be proud, though. He made it all the way into the final 3. Big right hands from Chris, who grabs it. Chokes, a single-handed chokeslam. The power of Commander Redfield on display. He's got himself a signature and a finisher. The question is, oh, a counter from Commander Piss now. Momentum potentially about to swing back. Chris Redfield potentially has seen his husband, Leon Sexton. Oh, and he just throws her straight out. Just made it look simple. He was just mucking about at the end there. Didn't even need that finisher. Chris Redfield, after seeing his husband retain his world championship in the opening match.
God damn it, when does it end?
Gets to bring home his own gold to the Redfield Kennedy household tonight. And And a great attempt here from Cheggers. Look at that. You can't say he didn't do his best, but unfortunately he was in there with two commanders, and Chris Redfield didn't even need to hit anything big at the end there. Just threw her over, walked straight over to the corner, and knew. Big Redfield, just 2 weeks removed from losing his world title, is a champion again. I'm going to drink some of my celebratory medicine here while we listen to this this brown note, courtesy of Chris. Regular Pepsi. Right, I'm sitting up in my chair now. We're getting serious about this. Song's got lyrics. Didn't know that. There we go. Never listened to it far enough. Who starts the lyrics a minute and a half into the song? Eh? They do. Anyway. It's main event time. Hannah Montana, the Monday Night Babs Women's World Champion, goes one-on-one with Miss This Legs. Grimace, looking on from backstage, holding that Billy in the Bank briefcase closely, biding her time. Not going to cash in until the pay-per-view. That's what we've decided. That's what we've decided. But will it be Hannah Montana that's still champion by the time BENXT Scandalous rolls around? Of course, title not on the line, but still. Hannah Montana needs to maintain this momentum. Predictions now live. Let's crack on, everybody. It is your main event of Monday Night Babs. The champ is here. Boo, boo. Boo, boo. So yes, as I'm sure some of you are aware anyway, based on looking at Ben Cooper's fantastic BENXT musical playlist over on archive.org, where you can go and listen to all of the amazing songs he's put together. Not all of the entrance themes are in there, because I've filled in the gaps as we've added new roster members, including Chris Redfield, with music that I found on the YouTube audio library, and a lot of it is, you know, it's great. It's no Ben Cooper song, of course, but still, you know, we needed a song for them, and we got them a song. I've tried to customize some of them, as is the case with the Chris Redfield and Leon Kennedy, with a little bit of dialogue from both of them, give it a little personal twist. But yeah, that's why I didn't know there were lyrics in the Chris Redfield song. The champ is here. Hannah is here. And as I said, wherever Hannah is, the Billy in the Bank briefcase holder Grimace is not far. We need an unofficial BENXT entrance album. The issue is...
Oh, is this legs?
Is this legs? The issue I'm facing is that when I've downloaded the music from the audio library, I have renamed it to whatever the name of the wrestler is. So I don't actually know what the original track was called. And I'd love to be able to obviously give credit to who the actual artist is. So that's probably not going to happen, because I've not done a very good job of documenting what I downloaded. All of it's free to use on YouTube though. So we're good there. We're good on that front. I feel really warm. Is it getting warm in here? Are you guys feeling a bit warm? I'm feeling really warm. Christ. Legs has arrived, and she's going one-on-one with the champion. What an opportunity here. We could try Shazamming them. that has some royalty-free stuff in it. I'm sure, honestly, if you Shazam it, you'll probably find it. Right, we are not cashing in Billy in the Bank. I'm sure you'll find it because all the music, you can click through to that person's YouTube channel. They're an actual artist in most instances, so there's a good chance they are on like Spotify and stuff. So there we are. It's just that they've uploaded it to YouTube's audio library and just said, hey, if people want to use this, they can. We're not going to come after them if they do. Oh, and the fan fairies arrived as well. I said I was hot, and the fan fairies arrived to save my clammy chair. Thank you, fan fairy. What can't she do? Anyway, Legs is using those educated legs to put down the champion here. In our main event, big clothesline from Hannah Montana. Doesn't actually connect with anything, but Legs still falls over, so there we go. Whoa, that was insane. Imagine hating your tailbone that much that you do a leg drop from the top rope to the outside, Enziguri. From Legs. Much like Seth Pissin Rollins at the start of the night, are we going to see a bit of an upset here? Of course, there was an absolute colossal fuck-up on the part of the record keepers who believed that Seth Pissin Rollins lost the match to Leon Kennedy. Not true, we all saw it. Oh my god. These guys are crazy. But he did beat the world champion. He did do it. And you know what? We should check the standings in the division, because if he's moved down the standings, I'm actually going to be pretty cross about that, because that's not fair at all. He did amazingly in that match. Anyway, will Legs have similar fortune, but it will actually consider it a victory this time. Legs does have a finisher rolling. Leg clothesline, whatever you want to call that. Referee took way too long, not even a 1 count. And uh-oh, 5 moves of doom from her mentor, John Cena. Off the ropes, Leg swings up and down. And Hannah Montana could be about to hit. Oh no, Legs managed to use the legs to stop that from continuing. Leg drop misses. And Legs gets back to her feet before Hannah does. With a counter, Legs off the ropes. Hannah ducks down, leaps over, impressive vertical strike. Oh, and misses with that diving attempt. Very good stuff from Legs. Legs sends her into the ropes. Oh, and Legs now connects with that. Sends her into the corner. People are booing, but quite frankly, I'm rather excited to see Legs pull off a big victory here. And the towering Legs climbs up to the top rope. What could she be looking to do? Oh, goes for the double stomp, but the champion gets out of the way. And that is going to be costly for Legs. Legs went for her finisher there, but Hannah Montana reversed it. And Hannah Montana now has Legs' finisher into the cover. That's definitely a rope break. I'd say that foot is under the ropes. Got a hand on it instead. Poor officiating yet again from the Monday Night Babs referee corps. Not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. Hannah Montana drags Legs away from the rope. Legs, counter. Hannah in the corner now. Back elbow from the champion. Grabs a hold from behind. German suplex, turning Legs inside out. Please, Hannah, 1 win today is all I ask. Has anybody else not won yet today? Uh-oh. We could be looking for the Montana Shuffle. I can't remember what I called this last week. Here it is. Oh, the fist drop connects with absolutely nothing because, of course, Legs is just Legs. And could we be looking for the Cyrus U? No! Legs gets out of the way. Impressive counter at the 11th hour from Legs there. Legs leaps over. Legs leaps over. Legs uses the legs and buckles the champion, but the champion then counters. And Legs counters again. Oh, massive backbreaker from Legs. I am very impressed by Legs in this match as Legs goes to the top rope, potentially looking for her finisher here, but the champion is back up. This is pretty disappointing for Legs, I imagine. Hannah Montana connects. Legs misses, decides to go for broke, didn't do it. And now Hannah Montana has Legs up. Colossal power bomb there. Almost jackknife style. And now going for the STFU, that devastating submission maneuver. Will Legs tap out? You've got the knee all tied up there. Legs able to escape though. Point of the elbows to the face of Hannah Montana. Oh, and legs! Connecting with so many legs. Oh, but misses with the final one, the most important leg of all. Counter again from legs, and legs connects with more legs. Look how many legs are happening right now. Big strikes to the face, and another huge one. Oh, and a massive kick. Absolutely incredible sequence by Legs. Is Legs about to pin the Monday Night Babs Women's Champion? No. Oh, God, if there was going to be a moment, that surely would have been it. What an absolutely incredible sequence there from Legs, stringing together so much offense. Slides through and a big drop kick to the face. Legs, a second finisher, but Hannah Montana has caught Legs by surprise. Rolled up Legs. Ooh, and Legs escapes. Double foot stomp, catches the champion off guard. Has Legs managed to snatch it? Hannah Montana has no answer for that. Legs has pinned the women's champion. What an upset in our main event. A huge win for Legs. And there were no shenanigans, there was no foul play. It was a story told very similarly to the one in our opening match here on Monday Night Babs tonight, where the perennial underdog defeats the champion in a non-title match. Huge win for Legs. And we've got to check the divisions, we've got to check the standings before we move on to BENXT to find out just what that means for the Women's Championship division on Monday Night Babs. It's another loss there, sorry everyone. You've got to be happy for Legs though, big win. Where my Legs fans at? Come forth. Right, let's see what's happened to the divisions. Again, if Seth has moved down, I'm going to be really sad. See, that is an absolute piss take. That is a Seth piss take. Seth should be in the first slot. James Worm should have gone down. He cashed in and lost. Does anybody have a problem with this? Does anybody have a problem with that? Everyone okay with that? Because that's not right. That's not on. Okay? Shave me if you will. Monday Night Babs officials and management. But that's not cool. That was not cool, and we have fixed it. And let's have a look at the women's division. Legs slingshots up to number 2. Understandable that Grimace is the number 1 contender, I get it. She has just lost, to be fair. Grimace did lose against Hannah Montana last week, but still, there we go. James Worm to the bottom for that embarrassing loss. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that too. James, you had a huge win. Much like another James I know, Jimmy Jenke, who won the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, when it came time to cash in, couldn't get the job done. Sad. Sad day. Sad day at the office. No championships change hands tonight. And as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, that blue men's Billy in the Bank briefcase will now be vacant for another year until we get back to the next Billy in the Bank tournament. For now, though, it's fucking BENXT time. We've had a bit of... oh, God. Oh, no! It's reinstated Nathan Cake versus Tavish. Why? We cut this match. Cut him. Cut him. We have to run it now. Somehow, some politicking has taken place backstage. It doesn't do the rumours that that Monday Night Babs management do not support women's wrestling. Doesn't do those rumours any good because the women were main eventing and now they're not. Tavish, the gammon, is main eventing. We've got a gammon versus a cake. Rival? I don't know. Rival action? What does this mean? Tavish heard you say tournament instead of churnament and decided to turn up. Fuck's sake, I think you mean churn up. But yeah, you're right. It's removed the Battle Royal. Oh, it has. The match card's actually gotten shorter. Okay, the game appears to be collapsing in on itself like a black hole. It's removed several matches and added Tavish back. What do we do? I think we're gonna have to do it, aren't we? So did Chris lose the title? I don't think so. Let's double check that and then come back in. It's forgotten some matches have happened and it's added Tavish. Patch note. Sometimes Tavish will add himself to match cards. Oh yeah, cheers 2K. That's what we... Yeah, that's it. That's what we wanted. All the real champions here. No, we're good. That's fine. Chris is the champion. It's all right. Okay. 2K CEO Tavish. Right, it's time for our main event. Announce cash-in. Why would I announce the cash-in? Who's cashing in? Oh, yeah. Grimace could cash in on Nathan Cake. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay. Cake versus Gammon is our main event. Sorry, everyone. Not time for BENXT. We've got an additional match. Let's do it. Who do you think is going to win? I was not prepared for this. It's good to see Cakey, though. A little bit of cake. A little bit of cake, anyone? Nathan. 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 $90K on Tavish, all or nothing. You liar! You're not doing that. Whoa! That's a fucking star right there.
Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 319 pounds, the pure Stampede National Champion, Nathan Case.
I will say his Obafemi War Dance could do a little bit of could do with a little bit of work. A bit lackluster, but there we go. What a man. Nathan Cake. Sadly, no longer Cakey 2 belts, but still the PlayStation Nation champion. Do not listen to the bias being spewed by Lord Brozovic in chat there. He's just jealous. Whoa. That's a fucking star. You know who isn't a star? You know who isn't a star? From Cardiff where, sorry? Boo! Get the fuck out of here, Tavish! Boo! Possibly our oldest roster member. Visually, at least. Retire, please. Listen, he might have a heart attack in this one, okay? He might have a heart attack. You never know. Two men meet in the middle. Nathan Cake going for the handshake. Oh, the cheap shot from Tavish. Tomato emojis. The cheap shot from Tavish. This man has been in the wrestling game for a good 30 years. I think in the actual story mode of these games, it suggested that he wrestled in WCW in the 90s. This man should know better than that. You do not slap a competitor in the face. Very rude. We are a nation united behind Nathan Cake here tonight. And by a nation, I mean the nation of the thickness. This beautiful wide aisle that we all inhabit. Tavish, though, showing some of his technical know-how. I mean, it would be shocking if he didn't know how to wrestle, given his experience. Very, very experienced wrestler is Tavish. May not have the championships to prove it up. But to back it up, sorry, but certainly he does know how to tie up a bit of cake. But it's Nathan who does get Tavish down to the ground first. And he's wrenching back, and you know what? I think Nathan Cake might be about to kill Tavish. And for once this evening, I do not blame the referee for not getting involved. It's fine. Dark Lair, 3-stream streak. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Woo, BENXT time. You're just in time. We've had a hell of a night so far. Some absolutely incredible matches. Huge victories for Seth Piss and Rollins. Leon Sex Kennedy, Team Redundant. Chris Redfield managed to claw his championship back. And down goes Tavish Nathan Cake going up to the top rope now. Can Cake fly? We know the answer. There it is. Into the cover. Oh God, I thought that was going to be it there. Mass murderer Nathan Cake just trying to add another one in his tally. He is a mass murderer. Oh, that's an awful lot of cake crashing down, but it doesn't quite find its mark. If it did, though, I think Tavish's entire head would just explode in comedic fashion. Just splat. Gone. Cake drops the elbow on the spine of Tavish. Cake knows what he needs to do. Feeling confident. Full head of steam, potentially. Oh, no, he's calling for it again. A bit more support from the Monday Night Babs audience. And all the way up. Oh, and directly to the sternum. Into the cover. The Cake didn't quite find the oven exactly. 2, or was that 1 count? By the way, didn't go all the way through. Nathan Cake doesn't have a signature, but Tavish is up. And he's got the champion by the scruff of his neck. Oh, and Cake dumps him over. Tavish down to the outside. Referee will start his count. And Nathan Cake, I think very sensibly, is just watching and waiting. Taking his time. Why, oh why did I bet against the Cake? Why did you? Why would you? Cake, pump handle driver. Oh my goodness me. Now that is Nathan Cake's signature maneuver. It's not going to do much good out there though. You can't pin him on the outside. And Nathan Cake, sent back into the ring. I thought Tavish was going to send him into the steps. Oh, big slap by Cake. And Cake now, wow, look at the big man move. Nathan Cake with the finisher. Ready to go, could be about to plunder that too. Off the ropes, big shining wizard delivered to the temple of Tavish. He could be about to raid that temple though. Cake up, what a face. What's Nathan Cake doing? Tavish back to his feet. Nathan Cake, big crossbody. Oh my God, and Tavish rolls through. What on earth did this man have for his breakfast? Oh, apart from a little read of the Daily Mail, presumably. Cake manages to adapt though, slams Tavish face first in the corner, and now Nathan Cake looking to run at it again. Enziguri. Oh no, but I think that may have hurt. Oh, that may have hurt Cake's little feet there. And now it's Tavish who's got a signature. And Nathan Cake could be in a spot of bother. Off the ropes. Oh, a big knee strike. Nathan Cake is down. Tavish falls into the cover. Not like this, please. Cake, kick out. Oh, God. Nathan Cake escapes. But Tavish does now have a finisher. And it looks like he's going to lock up Nathan Cake. Oh, he immediately let it go. That was Tavish's finisher. And I mean, it was delivered with such ferocity that it looked like he was just trying to break an arm or snap a neck, but it didn't do the job. Cake escapes. Oh, and the Cake Destroyer! The Cake Destroyer! Tavish busted open and knocked out. And I don't know what Nathan Cake is thinking now. He has Tavish banged to rights. Cake, not done with Tavish, wants to make a statement. Slams him in the corner. Nathan Cake lines up his mark. Another Enziguri. Sweeps the leg. And he's not done yet. Headstand, feet delivered to the sternum again. Tavish rolls out. Cake just putting a little flourish on things here. And Nathan Cake, as if there was any doubt, defeats Tavish, who, even by wrestler standards, couldn't even give Nathan Cake a clean victory. Immediately rolls outside. Doesn't sell the move. Doesn't stay down and make it look like it was impactful. He may as well have just stood straight up. Fuck Tavish, am I right? Big Nathan Cake, our PlayStation Nation champion, defeats Tavish. Tavish is bad for the business. There are lots of articles about him on Cultaholic.com about how Tavish is hard to work with, about how he goes into business for himself. But regardless, not even a good promo, but regardless, Nathan Cake is the man with his hand raised. Our big cakey boy. 0-5 for Amateur Gaming 96. I'm so sorry. Our big cakey boy sees out Monday Night Babs in style. Bit of a shame it came at the expense of an all-women's main event, but what can you do? That's a fucking star right there. That's a star. Now the question is, if I click continue, is the game going to delete another match and fold in on itself? We've gone from, what, like 6 or 7 matches to 4, and it added one. So let's see what happens now. Hopefully, we'll just go to BENXT. It will add another Tavish match. Today, not only did Nathan win, but the wrestling industry as a whole. I agree. Point well made. Here we go. What have we got? Wowee. The Bog Squad in action against Dave and Neil. Hank Anderson and Kat the Writer go one-on-one. Spider Pants and the Vent Pervert. Oh, here we go. The big boys are out to play. Moreno and Will Piss Spray. Bit of a come down after that one. And in our main event, Senior Joe challenges EE Tim for the BENXT Men's Championship. Oh, Timmy's actually having to defend his title. That's a hell of a main event as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get through all of it today. We might not, but we will do our bloody best. What is getting cut? Is it the tag match? Is it Moreno? Cut Moreno and Will. You are allowed to cut a woman because I say so. On behalf of all women. Okay, cool. Great. A woman said I could, so it's fine. We all heard it, all right? I accidentally opened the help menu there. So it's Sticky Vent Boy versus Vent Tugger. What could go wrong? In the game, so yeah, in the game. But we do have an equal split, I would say. I'm going to put it up to democracy. There we are. Hang on. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. Here we go. You decide for me, and then when I cut one, you can't be cross at me, alright? You can be cross at each other. What are we cutting? Moreno versus Will Pisspray, or are we cutting the tag match? You let me know. I'm actually going to go see Tim, but if I go see Tim, you won't see this poll on screen, so I'll be right back, okay? Everybody behave yourselves. Pandlin is in charge, okay? I haven't shown this off, actually. We were given some amazing badges at the Podiots live show. I've got a whole bag of them, and Pandlin is rocking one on his head. He's okay with it going through his scalp, all right? I did ask him, he's fine with it. Pandlin is in control here. I'll be back in just a second, all right? Bear with me. There are no bears with me, all right? It is BENXT, so Emma the Bear is here, but there aren't. Just, you know what I mean, all right? Let's stop. Let's not be pedantic, okay? I do need a wee. I'll be back in a second. And someone make a note of what the winner is, because I'm going to go, even though there's 3 seconds left. I don't even want to see it, so there. So I'll be back. Did Pandlin just attack Shauna? Did Pandlin attack Shauna? Pandlin, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. I'm going to put Shauna back on her shelf where she's safe. Okay, God. It's difficult to get into this chair. I pulled it right up to the bloody table. There we go. I'm trying to fold my cushion in a way. And I was complaining yesterday about how this chair's really hurting my arse and my back. Hi, Pippa. It's not picked down yet. I've been trying to fold my pillow so that it gives me a bit more lumbar support. What are you doing? Go on. Go get ready. You might be wrestling later. She's probably not wrestling today. That's okay. That's fine. Thank you, Trailing Badger. Will versus Moreno, 75%. Tag, 25%. We are cutting a match. All right. You okay? Yeah? Yeah? You coming up? Oh, she's coming back. Hi. Good to see you. She's come back up. You going to sit down and watch the show? Champion's prerogative. The Pip Down Butterfield champion, everybody, is joining us at ringside. Pretty thrilled about it. Don't often get this treatment. Real treat for everyone involved. Right, you're going to have to sit down though, Pippa, because I need to use my controllers to cut the Will Piss Spray match. I need to cut it, I'm sorry. Here we go, customize match. Oh, are you doing it? My God. We have Pip Down. For the second day in a row, we have Pip Down. Huge. Right, who's our champion? No, you always forget who the champion is. Where is it? Bobby Babyloni, of course, recently dethroned Emma the Bear. And Pippa's gone. Just as soon as she arrived, she's gone. Everybody take it back now. Take back your Pip Down. She's left. It's Steven Seagal, isn't it? Yes, because someone bet one BENXT buck on Steven Seagal winning and ended up winning like 50k or something. That's what happened last week. I remember. It was you, wasn't it? Yes, M7MDXXX Punk. Such an easy username to read. I'm glad you're here. Congratulations on your big win last week. Steven Seagal, however, is going to have to defend his title against 5 worthy adversaries, and it is time to spin the wheel again. Here we go. Hello, I've clicked the button. It's thinking about it. It's... Oh. Okay, there we are. Mmm. Legendary British aquarian. Hello? Equestrian. That's a it's not even a thing. Aquarium? Cat the Writer sadly is already in action tonight. We spin again. You know how WWE has sponsorship mascots from time to time? Reckon we could do a Pandlin for the pay-per-view closest to the Great North Road? How could we how do you think we could do it? Like, as in just sort of in a match? I mean, we could have Pandlin be a wrestler, potentially. I think there might be a panda head. If there isn't, we could make something cursed that sort of works. Aquarians work at aquariums. Thank you, Mr. Black. You're right. Unfortunately, Stinkwings is also wrestling tonight, so no Stinkwings. Could be a guest ref. Yeah, good shout. Remind me. Blast. Old Faithful Blast. Next. Spinny to Winnie. We've got in our 4th slot. No, we haven't. We've got in our 4th slot. Frank Ham. If you'd like, I can introduce Ham. Frank Ham in. 2 slots remain. Find out who we got. Imagine if he became Timmy 2 belts before defending his title in the main event. Sadly not, though, Tim. You're already wrestling, bud. And Anna. There we go. And our final slot goes to... Already wrestling. And our final slot goes to... And our final slot goes to... And our final slot goes to... Sloane Spencer. First try. There we go. There's the field for the Ali Red Thunder title match. I've been intermittent of late. What's the and Anna law, please? Please? Thickness? I will tell you. I will tell you. So, and Anna, this dates back to the Pokemon Scorched Silver playthrough we did, where there was Senior and Junior Lynn and Eve, which didn't make any grammatical sense, and I had a bit of a breakdown over it on stream because I couldn't work out what was going on. Who was the junior and, like, why was it Senior and Junior Lynn and Eve? That doesn't make any sense. I beat them in a Pokemon battle, and then their number was added to my Pokegear, so I gave them a ring because I was still obsessing over the grammatical weirdness of it. And the person who answered the phone said, "Hello, yes, it's Anna here." I was like, who the fuck's Anna? Who's Anna now that's been introduced into this weird thing that's happening? So we've got a little stable here of the Poke students, which involves Senior and Junior Lynn and Eve, who are a tag team, and Anna, who is their manager, but also wrestles sometimes. So there we are. We're up to date. It doesn't make any sense. Much like you look at this lineup from left to right. Does any of that make sense? But hopefully now you know who and Anna is. She's part of Senior and Junior Lynn and Eve and Anna. We good? This is the level we're operating on here. I'm glad to provide some clarification, even if it actually raises more questions. Cool. Right, we've got our lineup sorted. We're going to start off with Whoopi Goldbat and Stink Wings from the Bog Squad going up against Dave Benson Phillips and Neil Buchanan. And Anna Bandana in the merch shop soon. Oh dear. And to explain why that happened, the ROM hack changed the trainer name for the fight, but not the dialogue when you used the phone on them, because nobody would ever normally do that. I'm so sorry, that's my bad. I think it was the ROM hack, and probably Anna was in the original game. Yes. Yes. But still, and Anna was then immortalized alongside Senior and Junior Lynn and Eve. But there we go. Right, initial match ready to go. Predictions will be with you in but a moment's time. Big thank you to the mods on deck here tonight helping us out with these. Let's get the Bog Squad out here. From one Poke adventure to another. It appears they've fixed the custom Titantrons now, so they're not all phasing out and not working. This might be the first time Honklin has actually accompanied these two to the ring. This is a proper Bog Squad outing here. Either way, the little stinker and his two stinky friends are ready for action against a tag team that has already won gold here on BENXT in the past. And here they are. Dave Benson Phillips, Neil Buchanan, beloved Kids TV hosts. Doing that rubbish WWE thing where they put two singles wrestlers together and just weirdly mash up their entrance theme. Rubbish. Just make them one. How much money have you got? Sorry, how much money? Use AI? Please don't. Oh, you've done it. Okay, great. Oh! We briefly went inside Stinkwings there. Horrible. Anyway, right, we're nearly ready to get this thing underway. Whoopi Goldberg is coming into this match with hurt legs for some reason. Who bloody knows why? Who knows why? The Firewall is asking some actual Pokemon card questions in chat. Unfortunately, I'm not equipped to answer, but if anyone does know, please do help. Big chop from Whoopi Goldberg, who's starting this match off for the Bog Squad. DBP starting things for the TV hosts. Headbutt from DBP. And Whoopi Goldberg brought back to her feet. And Dave trying to send her into friendly territory, but a counter from the Goldberg and a counter back from Dave. And Dave now climbing back into the ring as Whoopi Goldberg is there. Sends Dave into the ropes, counter. Whoopi sent into her own corner. And I think DBP is actually biting the face of Whoopi Goldberg. Referee may have learned a few lessons from the Monday Night Babs referee corps, where no action was taken to prevent that at all. And DBP brought back to his feet as the Stink Monster looks to press the advantage, but a counter from Dave and a big chop from Dave to Whoopi Goldberg. Dave pressing the advantage. Whoopi Goldberg sent into enemy territory. Counter. And Neil, you can tell, is just champing at the bit to get involved here. And, just a body block from Dave drops the Pokémon. As Dave to the middle rope. Diving tag made. In comes Stinkwings. And Stinkwings rolls out the way. Had a sixth sense there to tell DBP was coming, but didn't manage to get out of the way of this one as she eats a headbutt to the back of the head. Brutal offense from Dave. Dave. Oh, countered, and now it could be a 2-on-1 attack here from the Bog Squad, but Whoopi Goldberg sensibly leaves the ring, and Dave connects with another headbutt. He's going for a lot of headbutts today, is Dave. That is not how you give yourself a lengthy career in wrestling, I'll say that much. Stinkwings probably should have used those wings there to fly out of trouble, but didn't. Ended up crashing down on them, and now Neil Buchanan is legal, but a Poison Rana from the Poison Pokemon. And Neil Buchanan is going to be in a world of hurt now as Stinkwings continues to try and do damage to the RT legend. Tag made. Whoopi Goldberg back in now. And we are going to see some flying. Whoopi Goldberg, assisted by Stinkwings, flies all the way across the ring. She slingshots to the outside, beckons for Neil to get back to his feet, and let's see how she follows up here. Springboard dropkick. Down goes Neil again, and a sledgehammer's been slid into the ring here. That's not legal in this matchup. And I'm sure the referee will be disposing of that now, and he is. Whoopi sends Neil back into friendly territory. Tag attempted, but countered by Neil, who now looks to do some damage. Whoopi able to power out, definitely in the early goings in this tag team match here. Ooh, down goes Whoopi Goldberg. And she rolls him up. Referee, taking way too long. That is not good enough, quite frankly. And a basement dropkick just distracts Neil, really, but he's not able to take advantage of it as Whoopi sends him back into friendly territory, and another counter again. Another counter again. And now Neil says, listen, if you're not going to let me put you in that corner, I'm just going to march you over and slam you there myself. Neil now able to make the tag. Dave legal again. And we're going to see the same thing on the TV side as Dave Benson Phillips demonstrates his ability to fly. Another headbutt from Dave. Dave, will you cool it with the headbutts, please? It's not good for you. Dave forces Whoopi down to the ground, stomped on the sternum. In fact, that was technically right in the eyes of Whoopi Goldberg. Dave to the top rope again, and diving headbutt again from Dave Benson Phillips. This is ridiculous, Dave. You need to stop. Oh. A kick out. And Whoopi Goldberg did come to the aid of Stinkwings. No, sorry. Stinkwings did come to the aid of Whoopi Goldberg, but it wasn't necessary, and Stinkwings is now not allowed to enter the ring. Whoopi Goldberg is all on her own And Dave Benson Phillips, super kick to the face. And could be looking to follow up immediately with his finisher. This is not good for Whoopi Goldberg, and she is able to escape slightly as she connects with these punches and chops in quick succession into the cover directly in front of Neil. And you see Honklin in the background, removing the turnbuckle pad, which will, I'm sure, in due time distract the referee as he will have to go and sort that out. Oh, and down goes Dave. I think a tag desperately needs to be made here on the part of the Bog Squad, but she's not looking to do it. And Sling Blade delivered to Dave Benson Phillips. And what's Whoopi going to do now? Attempts to stomp, but Dave gets out the way. Big overhand strike from Whoopi Goldberg. And down goes Dave. Referee now repairing the damage done by Honklin in the top left corner. Chops. A big right hand and then a clubbing blow to the back, and down goes Dave Benson Phillips again. Whoopi Goldberg gets Dave back to his feet. Puts him face first in the corner. What is Whoopi looking to do now? She's got to know that if Dave connects with that finisher, it's probably over for her. Leaps to the top. Very impressive agility from Whoopi Goldberg. What can she do now? The double stomp to Dave Benson Phillips. She gets into the cover, and Neil Buchanan will come and break this one up. Neil saving the match for his team. But now neither Neil nor Stinkwings are allowed to interject in this one. Slingshot sent on. And Whoopi Goldberg still a little while from a signature or a finisher. Dave, however, just needs to hit a finisher, and he's probably won this thing. Big splash in the corner. And Honklin now showing his worth by potentially releasing a little bit of ominous wind at ringside, and Dave's clearly looking at him saying, was that you? That's disgusting. Are you dying? Like, that's a horrible smell. Very ominous. Please don't do that again. And that's bought enough time for Whoopi Goldberg to reassert herself in this match, and she's nearly got herself another finisher. But again, all Dave needs is one opportunity to hit his finisher. Powerbomb position. Straight down. And a tag made by a desperate Dave Benson Phillips, and Neil Buchanan is now legal. Whoopi Goldberg, however, is still in there all on her own. Stinkwing's not allowed to interfere. Oh, back elbow misses. Neil Buchanan was going for the control splat, and Whoopi Goldberg managed to dodge that, and she's earned herself a finisher. Of course, Neil Buchanan is nowhere nearly as damaged as Dave Benson Phillips is, though. Sling Blade again. Whoopi Goldberg. Dave watching on in horror as a shotgun dropkick connects with his tag partner. Neil is down. Slingshots out, and then up to the top rope goes Whoopi Goldberg, who's putting in an absolute shift here. Double stomp misses. Oh, Neil's not quite in the right position, and you can tell Whoopi is a bit confused by that and doesn't really know what to do now. Whoopi Goldberg in possession of 2 finishing maneuvers. Not going for the tag, though, interestingly enough. Plants Neil. Could now be going for it again, the double stomp. I think Neil is in the right position, but will it work? Whoopi Goldberg manages to connect this time, though, on the shoulder blades of Neil into the cover, and Dave Benson Phillips is going to break it up. But now Dave is in tag jail, and both Whoopi and Neil are on their own, and now Neil is on his own as Stinkwings is tagged in, and Stinkwings really just needs to get this match over the line, quite frankly. Any big move will do it. Drop toe hold. Face first goes Neil. Something of a control splat, I would say. Stinkwings. Oh, misses with the leg drop. And this is not what the Bog Squad needed here. Head scissors takedown. They've given an opening for Neil Buchanan. Hello, G-Man. Welcome in. Neil sending Stinkwings into his home corner. Tag made. Dave Benson Phillips legal again. 4 gladiators battling. And Dave flying across the ring, taking out Stinkwings. Dave Benson Phillips with a signature and a finisher in tow. And he's pulling back on the neck of Stinkwings, but it's not going to work. Stinkwings doesn't really have a neck. It's sort of all kind of face and wings, if you've ever looked at one. What is Stinkwings looking to do? Could be going for a superplex, right hand, or this could be a super Spanish fly, potentially. Let's see what Stinkwings is thinking. It's going to be very dangerous, though. Unbelievable. The gamble has paid off. And Dave Benson Phillips has been wiped out by Stinkwings, and Stinkwings isn't done for some reason. Off the ropes. Misses. Dave gets out of the way. Took too much time, quite frankly. Big right hand from Dave drops Stinkwings. And now it's Dave Benson Phillips who could turn this thing around. Stinkwings sent into friendly territory for Dave. Dave taking his time, walking over. Tag made. We could be about to see a tag team finisher here. Dave Benson Phillips did have one. Both men send in. Oh, atomic drop. Takes them out. Wrenches back. Off the ropes. Drop kick. Oh my goodness me. Stinkwings wiped out by beloved 90s kids TV presenters, but Whoopi Goldberg was there. And Neil just needs to put the exclamation point on this one. Neil has Dave up. Oh, and Stinkwings manages to sidestep. But Neil connects again, sends back into the corner. Tag made again. I think Bog Squad's number might be coming up here. Double shoulder tackle. Whoopi Goldberg saw Stinkwings was calling for the tag but couldn't do it because Dave Benson Phillips cut it off. Off the ropes, Stinkwings drops down. They collide. All members in this match very tired at this point. But who's going to pull off the winning blow? Standing Spanish fly from Stinkwings. Dave Benson Phillips back to his feet. Dave. Counter. Stinkwings sent back into her corner. Dave Benson Phillips sends her face first. The only person who is not allowed in this match at the moment is Whoopi Goldberg. Tag made. If either of these two men can hit a signature or a finisher, or indeed just go for any kind of pin on Stinkwings, there's a good chance that it's all over for the Bog Squad here tonight. And look at Neil go. What an arm drag into the cover. Could this be it? Neil, not quite. Unbelievably, Stinkwings is still going. And Neil needs to wrap this thing up. He knows that if a tag is made, it might not be the kids' TV presenter's night as he ducks under. Hop up, just a kick to the tum-tum. Stinkwings collapses in pain though. Oh, and a diving tag, and Neil has made an absolute mess of that as Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, counter from Neil. Oh, Whoopi Goldberg was going for her finisher. And now Neil has stolen it. And we could be about to see the control splat. Honklin watching on the outside. Up she goes and down. The control splat. Whoopi Goldberg is nowhere to be seen. Has Neil won this thing? Oh, God. Stinkwings came in at the last second. But even then, Neil didn't quite have it down. Tag team. Oh, and the referee's down. Neil Buchanan does have a signature. Stinkwings is not allowed in this match. Who is going to win? Unbelievable tag team encounter between these two. The former BENXT tag team champions and the fresh team. Who desperately want a shot at the gold, and a win over some former champions tonight would be huge for them. Amateur Gaming, not a problem. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for being here. Up onto the shoulders of Neil. Oh, he tucks the head. Oh, and a super click. Super click? Super kick delivered. Hello, YV1. Welcome in. Good morning to you. You join us in the thick and the wide of this match here. Oh, and Honklin distracting Neil. And that's going to get Honklin in some hot water here. But it does buy Whoopi Goldberg a little bit of time. And can Neil get back into... He can. All right, so that didn't actually pay off in the end. These distractions don't last nearly long enough. Whoopi Goldberg did manage to get out of the way, though. Neil sent into the wrong part of town. And finally, Stinkwings' suspension is over, as we're going to see another bit of tag team offense between these two. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Stinkwings immediately pressing the advantage, gets Neil back to his feet. What can Stinkwings do here? Stinkwings does have a finisher. Stinkwings drop, toe hold. Neil with the manages to prevent it. And punches him in the face. Neil, drop kick. And now Neil is going to tag in DBP, and we are seeing the same pattern of behavior between these two teams. You can see the sweat on DBP's brow. Dave sends Stinkwings into the corner. Spins around. What can Dave look to do here? Both these teams have everything they need to win this match and put it to bed. But neither team has worked out how to do it just yet. Dave sent into his own corner by Stinkwigs. And Dave with the counter. Dave with the super kick. And down goes Stinkwings, immediately falls into the cover. Does Dave Benson Phillips? And Whoopi Goldbat predictably is there. Whoopi Goldbat will now enter tag team jail. Tag made. Neil comes in. Neil with a signature and a finisher. Can Neil put this thing to bed for the beloved 90s Kids TV presenters? Moonsault off the middle rope. Stands Stinkwings back up. Dave sends Stinkwings into his own corner. Oh, counter from Stinkwings. What on earth is it going to take? I simply do not understand, as Neil is now sent into the other corner. For the love of God, guys, counter from Neil. Neil still in control. Neil puts Stinkwings in the bottom left-hand corner instead. Big slap from Neil. Neil hooks a leg. Kick to the hamstring. Neil now gets her down. Hello, Deadeye Minis, welcome in. Meteora from Neil Buchanan. And he's not done. Rolls her out of the way. Falls into the cover. Referee is being distracted by Honklin, though. Absolutely colossal timing error on the part of the beloved 90s Kids TV presenters. Neil has this thing won. Referee is there. Is there still enough time? No, no. Honklin came in. Clutch there, but Neil is not done. He's continuing to roll with the big offense, and now can Neil hit the control splat? Neil sends Stinkwings in. This match could be concluded by a tag team finisher. We've seen them do this already. They're going for it again. Atomic drop into the drop kick. Pulls the neck back. Another drop kick. Remember, Stinkwings cannot get involved in this. Dave Benson Phillips into the cover, and after an incredible matchup between these two, it is beloved Kids TV hosts who managed to get the victory. Unbelievable tag team match. A game of chess practically between these two teams. Did it go on too long? Yes, of course it did. All tag team matches do. But it's Dave and it's Neil who are getting their hands raised here tonight. Amateur Gaming 96 did in fact leave before his first win of the night. That's enough, Neil. Crikey. What a bloody match between those two. I was really hoping we'd get to Spider Pants versus the Vent Pervert tonight. All we can hope is that Lieutenant Hank Anderson and Kat the writer can get through their match quickly. If we manage to finish it before 9 p.m, we will do Spider Pants versus the Bent Ververt. Yeah, sure, that's what I meant to say. Let's get it started then. Let's waste no time. Congratulations to those of you who backed the 90s Kids presenters. TV presenters. Jesus, I'm dropping some worrying words here tonight. Boo!
Hello. Welcome to the Detroit Experience.
One half of the tag team champions, Lieutenant Hank Anderson, going one-on-one with Kat the Writer here tonight. Might be a first-time matchup. I'm sure these two have collided in energy drink championship action in the past. Regardless, Anderson not unused to singles competition. He has held singles titles before, again, predominantly energy drink championships. As has his opponent, who is also part of a tag team, but tonight is going into action alone.
And his opponent, representing the Triangle of Terror, from Wolverhampton, England,
Cat's ready. Let's take it to the ring. 40 seconds remain in the BENXT prediction stakes. Is David Quaid still being trusted with the Star Wars game, or have Disney done their research? I think they're still doing it. I think they had layoffs. No, they had protests recently from their own staff, and they insisted everything's fine. We're still making a Star Wars game, and that's it. That's all we have. So it's safe to assume it's all going well. Kat delivering some stomps to the tag champ early on in this one. Oh, I pulled my headphones out. It was going to happen at some point. They're not very long, and I really do need to get an extender. Okay, I'm back in. Kat still taking it to Hank Anderson here. Impressive work from Kat so far. Of course, Kat with the one paw ready to go. Elbow drop. And Kat looking to press this advantage. That's a fun new term that I've learned. Can you tell? I think I've said it about 5 times tonight. Hank, though, with a world's strongest slam, and down goes Kat. Follows up with several stomps. Kat rolls out the way. Why not get a wireless headset then? I did try Bluetooth headphones at one point, but they are not, it's not good enough for editing and things like that because there's latency. Even if it's really, really small, it's very, very distracting, and so I'd rather have wired headphones because then you get that instant audio. Kat going for the cover, and Kat, I've got to say, has absolutely demolished Hank Anderson so far. Kick out of 1. Kat the writer close to a signature, and Kat's going under the ring. Is this appears to maybe not be a match where you can be disqualified. She misses with that one though, and that's unfortunate as Hank rolls up. Kat the writer, referee right there on Kat, turns it around. Another kick out at 0. Just get speakers that will also blast through the mic. What about some Turtle Beach ones? Could do. I don't have a discount code though. Kat connects with the excellent paragraph. Oh, hang on a second. Look who's coming out to help out his buddy. It's the other half of the tag team champions, Connor, who's arriving with a finisher, and the referee's not doing anything about it.
Hello.
And here comes Connor. Kat's got to be careful. Oh, and she manages to counter it, and Kat's managed to get herself a second finisher. Oh, and she's absolutely embarrassing Connor here. She's making Team Lickett look really, really stupid. Oh, and a cheap punch there by Hank Anderson. Referee trying to get rid of Connor at ringside. And in the meantime, Hank Anderson just going to work. And he rolls to the outside, maybe looking to retrieve some ordnance of his own. What's he going for? It's a kendo stick. Oh, no. And he just slams it down on Kat, completely defenseless. Referee now counting the pin, kick out at 1. Oh! And just wait a second. Turnabout is fair play. No, hang on, what? Oh, hang on, no. I'm so confused. That's Bobby Babalooni. I thought it was James Jenkins coming out here. Bobby's just... Right, okay. This is what threw me. I thought Kat's tag team partner was coming out, which is, of course, James Jenkins. The match looked like it ended for a second, so I thought maybe there was a disqualification. No. The BENXT Women's Champion, Bobby Babalooni, has come down to shadow box and nothing else. And so we turn our attention back to the action in the ring. This is the camera angle that the game is giving us, which is rubbish. Neither participant is doing it. Here we go. Now they're fighting again. Ow. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just punched all of you. These two are exchanging blows, but they're also sort of not doing that. The game has got itself a little bit confused. Big chop delivered by Hank Anderson. I think I'm going to have to manually control the camera here because the game is... She's still there. Oh! Oh no! Oh! I'm just as bad as the production truck. I'm just as bad as the production truck.
Hello.
I was having fun at ringside and I shouldn't have done. Hank Anderson with the distraction of Connor, and then for some reason Bobby Babalooni, who did nothing, has managed to defeat Kat the Writer while we were very, very distracted. And yes, it did finish before 9, so that does mean we will be doing one more match. It's time for a superhero collision. Unfortunate for Kat, who quite frankly looked like she was absolutely going to win that one. But it's the tag team champion who manages to eke out a victory here tonight over a very game Kat the Writer. Now though, our main event. We will go until this one is finished. Spider Pants, in his debut, goes 1-on-1 with the Vent Pervert. I hope you're ready for this. Now, you will hear this in just a second. I had some sort of vaguely superhero-y, Spider-Man-y music that I got from the YouTube audio library, and then those of you who were there for the Spider Pants stream on Monday may have heard Ben Cooper ask, do you have music for Spider Pants yet? And I'm pleased to say that the musical genius has come through, and we have an original Spider Pants composition for Spider Pants' entrance. It's excellent. I don't know if it will get me copyright matched yet. Let's hear it. Spider Pants, the Vent Pervert, 1-on-1, first time ever, main event. Let's do it. Takeover match. I don't want to do that. I want to skip the entrance. We've run out of music. Roll it again. Roll it again. Roll it. Roll it again. Wouldn't let me skip it for some reason. Amazing work, Ben. And they say that a hero can save us, and he's in his pants. He's here. It's the battle of the Vent Perverts. Vent Pervert, former champion on Pip Down, in the World Championship division now here on BENXT. Why is it skipped? He's still making his entrance, but... Oh, he's sucker punched by the Spider Pants. That's why it cut to a different angle, and possibly why I wasn't able to skip the entrance. I don't know if this match has even started yet. Spider Pants misses with the leg drop. Vent Pervert gets out of the way. A titanic tussle between these two. Both men now in the BENXT World Championship division. I'm sure whoever wins will be watching the main event with great interest as E.E. Tim defends his championship against Samoa Joe. Big right hand from the Vent Pervert from Batman. And a boot to the spine of Spider Pants. And I don't think Spider Pants' little cheap shot has worked out quite how he intended. This match has not started yet. We do need to get in the ring, and the referee will ring the bell when we are ready to go. Big splash from Spider Pants. Spider Pants is a menace. He's a menace. Whoa. Batman got his hands up, but quite frankly, Spider Pants can do whatever a spider can. So, you know, big right hand. Up onto the shoulders of the Vent Pervert goes Spider Pants, who manages to slip out the back door, and a chop and a jawbreaker from Spider Pants. This is our main event of the stream. It's not the main event of BENXT, but it is the main event of this stream, the final match. We have still not officially begun. Once both men are in the ring, the referee will ring the bell and we will be underway. But until then, we're taking it to the outside. We've got a spotlight. Wow, look at that from Spider Pants, pulling out every impressive move in his arsenal. He doesn't necessarily want to, whoa, God, let the Vent Pervert get going in this one. Because if he does, I think he'll find that the Vent Pervert can hit with the best of them. Spider Pants. Thunder Liger Bomb. I think it's just called a Liger Bomb. A Liger Bomb from Spider Pants on the outside. And the Vent Pervert is being absolutely dissected in front of our eyes. Oh, and a Superman punch. Glancing blow from the Vent Pervert. It's still counted, though. And the Vent Pervert has earned himself a finisher. Leaping net breaker from Spider Pants. These men are getting further and further away. And I think maybe this is being called off. Referee is trying to separate them both now. Spider Pants is not liking it. He's not taking it kindly. And I don't know what this means. Is that it? Is it ended in a no contest? Oh no, please don't end in a no contest. The game has faded to grey. And now it's faded to black. That's how it's ended. The rivalry cannot be contained. A disappointing main event of the stream by any stretch. But these two will just have to renew their hostilities next week. It appears they are in a rivalry. It cannot be contained by a ring. I've not seen that scene before. That clearly plays out when you don't get back to the ring in time. Because normally, you know, we've had people jump their opponent before, but as long as they get into the ring, the match starts. And clearly they took way too long, and so the referee just called it off. Man, that's disappointing. What a shame. Ending on a lovely visit to anti-climax. Oh, God. Well, everybody, that is actually gonna do it for us here. Hopefully that exciting, tantalizing glimpse at Spider Pants versus the Vent Pervert has whet your appetite for next week's stream, where I'm sure they will collide again in an actual match that actually gets started. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you, as always. Thank you so much for coming to all the streams this week. A big thank you again to all of the incredible people who came along to the flipping Podiots live show the other weekend. Oh my God, stop. I've accidentally pressed unmute on my audio there. Who came along to the Podiots show. It was so lovely to see you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I do hope that I will see all of you next week for some more streams. A reminder that there will be no Spidey Monday next week because I'm away. So we'll be starting with Dead Space on Tuesday, BENXT on Wednesday, and it'll be Spidey Thursday instead. So I'll see you then. All right, you take care of yourselves, everybody. We're going to raid Buddy Games now. Send them some love. And please, for the love of goodness gracious, look after yourselves and have a lovely, bloody weekend. The rest of your week. It's only Wednesday. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.